The crux of that situation is that Oscar will not allow that fight to happen if his hands not in the cookie jar. And of course, the implications mentioned in the temporary restraining order that if Virgil Ortiz is allowed to participate in a third party fight and he's basically allowed to leave Golden Boy, that could have serious repercussions for Golden Boy. And that's what I said. That's what I've been saying. Without being a lawyer, without being an expert on legalese, I could read the situation like a book. Because the main thing is Golden Boy's content offering from the moment that they lose Canelo Alvarez has not been very strong on the platform. And they've been there a good number of years, 7, 8, something like that. They've been on there a while. And the content offering is just not strong enough to where they could say, okay, well, if he loses Virgil, he's still got this guy and this guy and this guy and this guy. No, he doesn't have very much. You lose Virgil, you have Ryan, who also wants to leave you, and when the time comes, he will. So for Oscar, this is really a make or break situation. I'm of the opinion that if the zone can swap them out for Top Rank, they should. Because you could bring Inui to that platform. You could bring Junto to that platform. Emiliano Vargas, Xander Zayas, Richard Torres, Abdullah Mason. You bring to that platform the foreign broadcast relationships that Top Rank has with different outfits around the world, like Camila Stefan, Eye of the Tiger in Canada, Mr. Ohashi in Japan, Zenfer in Mexico. I think it would just be better for the zone. Like, yeah, like content wise, the offering would become a lot stronger if you just dumped Golden Boy for Top Rank. What it do, Rich? What it do, Danny? What it do, Tom Gooch? We out here. But that's the crux of that. Oscar's not going to let that fight isn't going to happen, fellas. Like, I'm just letting y'all know. I said this already. I literally said this before the thing came out. I said, long as that lawsuit is going on, all that shit, you can't make a fight while all that shit is going on. Not while it's going on. Even if you got a good case, and I think Virgil has a good case, but you can't make a fight while all that shit is happening. The question is, what is Boots gonna do? Because he's still on my shit list. Yeah. What it do, Kelly? You know? Boots is not at liberty to go out there right now and fight a fucking bum. He's not. You're not at liberty to do that. Your division is too deep for shit like that to be going on. I seen that Jermel Charlo talking about he sent Eddie Hearn a bunch of DMs to do the Boots fight. And it's like, yo, this is why I don't advocate for the boxers like some other content creators. Because the boxers do and say a lot of stupid fucking shit. Homeboy, you coming off a loss. You ain't fought in 3 years. You expecting Eddie to kick out what, 5, 6, 8? No, 10 million. 10 million it was for Boots. Nobody is giving you that, bro. Nobody gonna give you that. 10 mil. He said that he thinks that he's being frozen out. Nobody gotta freeze you out, motherfucker. You not relevant. What the fuck you think is 2018? You not relevant. I ain't even saying you can't build that fight, but you gotta build that fight. Ain't nobody just gonna give you 10 mil because your ass is broke. That's the only reason you asking for that. That's the only reason you looking at Boots. Because you fucking broke. Or close to it. What in the 2-3 years that followed you losing a Canelo, what was stopping the PBC from getting you a fight? And if they can't get you a fight, what's stopping you from going to Pro Box? Have a tune-up. Have 2 tune-ups. You still coming off an L. One guy that I wouldn't mind seeing him fight. It's not a big fight. You understand me? It's not a big fight, but it's a good one. Is a Boss Baru. I wouldn't mind seeing Boots fight a Boss Baru. I wouldn't mind that. I think that's a good fight. Guys who I wouldn't mind seeing them fight: Abbas Baru, Charles Conwell, Bakram Murtazaliev, and Josh Kelly. The shit is that Josh doesn't really want to fight him. That's the problem. Josh already trying to better deal him. Josh said he prefers the fight with Xander. He prefers the fight with Connor, which I expected. If you get a belt, when a fighter get a belt, they not going to be saying the same shit that they was saying before they get a belt after they get a belt. They're not. I knew they was going to better deal him. I knew they was going to change their mind. Like, you expect me to believe that he signed on for 2 fights, essentially, that he signed on for Bakram and he signed on for Boots? Yeah, fucking right, bro. Okay, bro. I knew he was going to do that. But they could try, because they're both over there. They could try. You're going to have to offer Josh Kelly a lot of money. Boots would have to go to the UK. That's the other thing. Yeah, you got to go over there. You don't got no leverage in that situation. You got to go over there. You want a belt? You want to be a 2-weight world champion? Yep, you got to sacrifice. You got to sacrifice because you're not really the A side over that dude. Motherfuckers could say what they want about the talent, about the eye test, about the this. You're not the A side to that dude. You literally not. You're not. And I'm getting sick of seeing journalists writing that Virgil and Boots is number 1 and number 2 or number 1 and number 5. Brody, Virgil don't have a belt and he been there for 2 years. How the fuck is he number 1? That makes no sense. Josh Kelly's win over Bakram is better than any win on Virgil's whole resume. And I'm not a Josh Kelly fan. I hate the way that motherfucker fight. But real is real. That dude took on an undefeated boogeyman, beat the odds because he was not the favorite. What win on Virgil's resume is better than that? He said Virgil beat top 3 out of the top 10. He beat Boachuk, a victory that's not aging well, and he beat Madrimov off a loss. That's not better than beating the boogeyman who was unbeaten. That's not better than that. Especially if the boogeyman had a fucking belt. The guys you fought did not have no belt. If you want to say he's top 5, okay. But I don't think Virgil is number 1. I don't think Virgil is number 2. Nah. So Crawford win at 154? No, because when Crawford fought Madrimov, he had a belt. Act like you know, homeboy. When Crawford fought Madrimov, that was an unbeaten champion. When Virgil fought Madrimov, that was a dude coming off a loss with bronchitis. Act like you know. Virgil got some weird ass fans, bro. Like, y'all motherfuckers really play dumb and want all of us to play along with you. You fought him coming off a loss. That's not the same thing. I don't got Virgil in the top 5 at 154. You went over Boachuk is aging like motherfucking cottage cheese. Israel was coming off a loss. Off of that, you're number 1. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here. Why don't your ass fight for a belt? How about that? You've been interim champion since August of 2024. Yeah, I like that fight, bro. I like that fight. It's a guilty pleasure fight. It's not a fight where you got to overthink it. You just sit back and enjoy. Whatever happens, happens. And I like fights like that between guys that they not perfect. They got losses already because then all right, you really gonna fight. You really gonna fight because you already got a couple of L's. You don't have an O to protect. You know. Yes, Bakram beats Boachuk. Or what kind of question is that? Brendan Adams beat Boachuk, or did you forget? Madrimov, he probably beats him too. Not for nothing. He probably beats him too, because it's not like Madrimov looked good in his last fight. He didn't look good. Y'all argue some dumb shit, yo. Madrimov beat Tim Tszyu, and Tim Tszyu is a better win than any win on Madrimov's resume. Am I lying? Tim Tszyu is a better win on Murtazaliev's resume. Pardon me. Tim Tszyu is a better win on Murtazaliev's resume than either of them guys have on theirs. Who did Boachuk beat that was better than Tim Tszyu? Who? Who did Madrimov beat that was better than Tim Tszyu? Who? And the way that Bakram beat him is the other thing. Bakram beat the fuck out of him. Who y'all did that to? Who did y'all do that to? It's not hard to understand why Bakram, who beat Jack Colquet, seasoned fighter in the division, Tim Tszyu, top 10 in the division at the time and a former champion, it's not hard to put together that, yeah, Bakram, Boachuk, Madrimov. It's not hard to put together. The only reason y'all rating Madrimov, right, is because he used to have a title. Okay, Bakram had a title. Bakram had a title. Yeah, I said that, bro. I said that, Eddie. But I said that shit last week. We not getting that shit. I said that shit, bro. Long as motherfuckers is suing each other, we not gonna get no fucking fight, bro. I'm telling you. Tonio asks, Jules, do you think that boxing rules need to change? Boxing is very boring with all these pure boxers. It's not that the rules need to change. It's that certain shit need to stop getting celebrated. Motherfuckers that have a boring ass fighter out there and act like they on a roller coaster, like, yo, this shit boring, homie. Straight up. This shit is boring. Motherfuckers gotta stop being hipsters. It's not that the rules need to change. It's that there's a cluster of people in the industry that anybody that goes out there with a shoulder roll and they got a little jab, oh my God, look at the foot feints. Look at that. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Any pure boxer, oh, he's cerebral and he got the man, get the fuck out of here, bro. It's 11:30. It is 11:30 at night. Motherfuckers is old and trying to fuck their wife. Something need to be going on. It's 11:30, homie. Like, can somebody bleed? The fuck is this? It's not that the rules need to change. It's that there's these sweet science nerds, the boxing equivalent of hipsters, that anybody that got a little jab and a little shoulder roll, oh, the skills. Oh my God, the skills. Suck my dick, B. Fuck out of here with that shit. I don't. I'm gonna tell you something. That Mexican boy, he bought the fight. You better you better think twice about that. I don't know how you could say that after seeing the Limos fight. If Limos had you looking like that, and Limos is a fucking garden gnome, okay, maybe you know something I don't. You know what I'm saying? It's not that rules need to change or that officiating needs to change so much as We got to push these fake boxing fans out of boxing. You are rooting for something else. You're not going to convince me that you get excited watching 3 punches per round. No, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I do not believe you. You got guys that have the output of a 36-year-old man, and you really got people that jump online all hyped up like, no, you are rooting for something else and you are excited about something else, not boxing. Because anybody that watch boxing, they'll look at that, yo, that shit boring. Devin Haney, Sky Nicholson, Shakur Stevenson, Richardson Hitchens, boring. Boring. Motherfuckers is boring. You think we up at night watching motherfuckers make they ring walk at 11:30 so we could look at some feints? So we could look at 5 jabs in a 3-minute round? No. Nah, it ain't no boxing on today, but it's on tomorrow. I am gonna go live for Charles Martin and I am gonna go live for Charles Martin and F.A. Ajagba. You know what the wild shit is? Charles said the shit that I've been saying. They asked Charles about Zuffa. Why you signed to Zuffa? Why did you go over there? And he said because of job security. Like I said, Zuffa meets a need that has not been met. See, when these bleeding hearts talk about, oh my God, please, the boxers, you thinking about the boxers that don't even fucking need help. Because most boxers need help. Most boxers don't have job security. So when you thinking about, oh my God, Zuffa gonna come in and they gonna rob the boxers, who the fuck you thinking about? The ones that's already making money? Them motherfuckers don't need help. The Charles Martin, the F.A. Ajagba, the Rayo Valenzuela, the Radavalle Kalajic, the Vazdik, those guys need help because they don't have job security. They don't have that. Radzav Butaev, after he loses to Stanionis, he didn't get to fight for a year. I know what it is. You don't give a fuck about them fighters. That's what it is. Those is not the fighters you give a fuck about. You give a fuck for some reason about the fighters that don't even need your fucking help. Don't worry. Shakur's money is safe. Devin's money is safe. Everybody that's getting money, they're fine. But do you have any fucking concept of how many boxers in boxing are not making money? No. That's why you the ones that's complaining about Zuffa. I seen it for what it was. That's an opportunity for a lot of guys that maybe they're not the A side, maybe they're the B side, sometimes the C side, but Zuffa can use you. They could give you regularity. They could give you a chance to fight on a big platform, right? That's good. Meanwhile, y'all worried about boxers y'all need to worry about. Oh, they gonna take the fighters' money. Bro, the guys that's making money is not going over there. So what the fuck are you worried about? The guys getting money not going over there, signing a Zuffa contract. You think Virgil or Boots fight Bakram? No, I do not. Nobody's gonna touch that dude with a 10-foot pole. Just because Josh showed that he got heart and he was willing to do that, that don't mean these guys is gonna do that. In fact, I think Bakram should go to Zuffa because they not gonna fight you. Nobody gonna give you a title shot. They not gonna fight you. There's nobody at middleweight. Like Carlos not gonna fight you. Carlos spent enough time running from Yanni Beck. Lara old ass, who know what the fuck he doing? Go
being
to Ufa.
being geriatric, I would imagine. What's up, Joe?
Right? Ain't shit, man. You know? But yeah, like I saw, when we saw all these people complaining about Zuffa, I'm like, y'all worried about the fighters' money when it's only certain fighters getting money. And they money is safe. Ain't nothing gonna happen to their money. They not the ones that need Zuffa. but it's a lot of other fighters that do. They need that regularity, that job stability. Yeah, they need that because most promotions won't give them that. They just gonna treat them like a B-side. All right, we gonna let our fighter beat your ass in the main event in March. We're gonna let our fighter pee and shit on you in April. That's what regular boxing was doing for them guys.
Pretty much, man.
We're gonna let our guy wipe his ass with your dinner in June. That's what boxing was offering them guys. We see this fucking De La Hoya Ortiz situation is not getting better. I said, we not gonna get that fight long as them lawsuits is happening. We not straight up.
Right.
Which is not gonna get. We not gonna get that. I'm not hyped for that fight like that, country. To be real with you, I say it all the time. For me, it's a good fight, but it hasn't been built up enough where I would be mad. Like, nah, I'm not mad. I knew that shit was gonna happen. You can't do a fight with somebody while you got a lawsuit and they got a like. Nah, that ain't that. That ain't how that
Yeah,
go.
that don't make no sense.
You know what I'm saying? That's just not how that go. You know? So it is what it is. I think that maybe by the end of the year, maybe Virgil could be out of that contract. Maybe by the end of the year, because he has a solid case. You saying, yo, December 31st, your DAZN deal ended. In January, 2 weeks later, I want to leave. Unless you had a broadcaster 2 weeks later, why shouldn't I leave? The deal is if you don't got a network, I could go. Well, 2 weeks after the deal ended, y'all didn't strike a new deal. Y'all didn't have nobody 2 weeks after the deal ended. So I think, yeah, Virgil might get out of that. He might get out of that.
Sorry about that. What's up,
Wow.
y'all?
Ain't
What's up?
shit.
What's up?
Ain't shit.
What's up, man?
And if he get out of that, you know they're fucked, man. They are
Yeah, because
fucked.
what the fuck they got left?
Ryan,
Not much.
Scrappy Ramirez, Homo Zerto, and his
Yeah.
S curl. You know, but yeah, like Oscar doesn't want to be cut out of the deal is the crux of that. Like, I understand it from a business perspective. I do understand where he's coming from, but you should have did a better job with your fighters, to be honest. The common denominator with you and your fighters is they don't like you. Munguia left, Sinicia left, Canelo left, Ryan want to leave, Virgil want to leave. Saying, the fuck, homie? What you doing over there? You know?
Yep.
So it is what it is. Virgil's
Isn't it,
probably go ahead.
know what I'm saying? Isn't it crazy how everybody's having problems right now, bro? Like
Mostly him.
Matchroom, like well, no, but I mean top rank. Yeah, I mean they're coming back, hopefully. But there
Mm-hmm.
was a time where they were having problems. PBC, y'all are done. They ain't no saving y'all.
Yeah.
Golden Boy, you in the gutter, bro. And the only one floating is Matchroom, and here comes Zufa.
Well,
Perfect time.
Matchroom, but also MVP. Also MVP because what they did something that Golden Boy didn't do. They got a UK broadcaster.
Yep.
The deal that they just struck is going to segue into an even more long-term deal to operate in the region. Golden Boy didn't do that. You never had a foreign broadcast partner. You didn't. You never did that. You never tried to branch out into another market. That's just plain old arrogance, is what that is. That also I see. So you think that the American money is the only money. Perhaps that's why you are where you are, that you don't think abroad. Americans is not spending money like that. Maybe you should see about signing some Brits. It sounds crazy, but your name has value, or it had value, Golden Boy, to where if you would have decided to do something like that in the past, it would have been a big undertaking. But because you're a bunch of morons over there, hey, fuck it. Go argue with another one of your fighters, bro. Go argue with another one. You know?
He could have hired. He could have got some Brits. He could have got people from Mexico. He could have got some from Japan. There was a lot of places he could have He could have
A lot of
signed a
opportunity.
multitude of different people. Yeah, man. He just didn't do it.
A lot of opportunity. You know, so Golden Boy might go under. I do see that. That's not cap. They might go under. If they lose the DAZN deal, man, they are fucked. If they lose that deal,
Yeah.
they are
Hell yeah, in a market
fucked.
where ain't nobody fucking buying boxing right now. Hell yeah.
What the fuck you gonna do? You gonna be on Swerve? After the soft porn,
Fucking
here comes the
swerve.
Golden Boy. After the soft porn, here comes the Golden Boy fights. They're gonna show soft porn where they fuck the bitches, but they don't show the penetration.
And
Yeah,
that
that
South porn,
bullshit.
hey, and that South porn's gonna be a tranny one where you see Oscar with his fucking fishnets.
For real, Oscar gonna have to
Jesus
be in a
Christ.
few of them shits to pay for the fight. Have to be in a
Tranny
few of them
porn, bro.
shits. They're fucked. They're fucked if they lose that deal though. That's not cap. Like, yeah, y'all are fucked. Nobody else. I can't think of nobody that would pick y'all up if y'all lose that deal. I can't think of no, because you just don't have enough. Whereas what you said the other live, Undefeated, Top Rankers say, yo, we got Xander Zayas. He cool with Bad Bunny. Look, he's in a halftime show. That was our guy in there. You got Emiliano Vargas. He was in the halftime show. That was our guy in there. These are marketable young fighters that speak to a prevalent demographic within the sport of boxing. They have a lot to work with. We have foreign relationships with Japanese promoters,
Yeah, them niggas
Canadian
got game.
promoters, Mexican. They got game. They good, you know?
Yeah.
But Golden Boy, what you gonna say, bro? What you gonna say?
And Oscar ain't gonna have nobody to blame but himself.
Yeah, but he's a cokehead, so he ain't gonna do that.
Yo,
Type
man,
shit.
we need Bob, man. Imagine if we had just Bob over the US and Eddie over the UK, bro. Like everything
They
would
just need
be
to put that
great.
nigga in a fucking robot already, bro.
The
They need to
brain.
no, they need to give that motherfucker adrenochrome, bro. They need to get that
Put that nigga in
adrenochrome
a
for
fucking
Bob.
in a case like on Futurama. Just say,
Let's send him to Epstein
Imagine
Island.
that
Come
shit,
back
but
younger and
Bob
shit.
just send him to Epstein, get him the adrenochrome. Bob gonna come back brolic as shit, yo. He gonna come back with an AJ body. Let's fucking
Black.
rumble. I'm gonna fuck you up, Eddie Earth. Well,
Hey,
I've been waiting to get my hand on you.
The only thing Oscar is gonna have in Golden Boy is Swerve.
Man, you interrupted me to
Just
say
what the
that basic
fuck we
ass
said
shit.
already, man.
If you don't get out of here with that,
basic ass shit. Don't you know that by now?
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, they're fucked. So I wonder what I don't think I saw that they had contact, they had a dialogue, Xander and Josh, but I don't think they're gonna fight just because unless Turkey gets involved, they're not gonna be able to make that fight. Because Xander's not gonna go to the UK, but Josh doesn't want to come here. And you know, they both got good reasons at the end of the day. I don't call that ducking, like, nah, you got a case, Josh. It's true. If you did that fight in your country, it would sell out a stadium in Sunderland. It would.
And
But
there's a
Xander
possibility
is
that
the
he'll end up having to take a haircut on the money coming over here.
easy.
yeah, but Xander is the A side though. Like he is the A side. He got more
Yeah,
belts than you. He's more
sure.
like he is more popular than you. He legitimately is. It hasn't shown up in the numbers yet, but that's because it's all happening so fast. For him, yeah, it's happening fast. He just became a champion, just became a unified champion in the next fight. And then right after that fight, he's in a fucking
Yeah, it
halftime
starts
show.
rising within the year type
Stars
shit.
rising. It's happening quick. But they're not gonna fight. Them dudes is not gonna fight. That's not gonna happen. So it's probably either gonna be
Cool.
Josh Kelly versus Conor Ben or Josh Kelly versus a mandatory. And you better hope it's not a
Damn, turn me
mandatory.
out.
Because yeah, I'm telling you, motherfucking StreamYard doing that bullshit again. But yeah,
Yep.
man. Oh, I was in the fucking gym earlier, man. It's a dude screaming in that shit, bro. He's on the pec deck. Fucking real talk would have appreciated this bullshit.
Yeah,
Motherfuckers on the pec decks. He's screaming like he giving birth. Ah!
yes,
Ah!
I'd have walked over there.
I'm
like,
looking.
"Let's get it."
Hey man, shut up. I'm looking at my wife laughing my ass off. Like, look at this guy. He's training for Drago. I go over
No,
to the
bro,
fucking
I'm
pec
actually pretty fucking sociable when I'm in the gym and shit. Seen a dude today, bro. Like, bro, fucking looks straight like Jesus, bro. I pulled up a picture of Jesus on my phone. I walked over there. I said, "Bro, that's you." He's like, "Oh man, everybody told me." Bro, I seen a dude look like Shane Mosley. I'm gonna get a picture with this dude, bro. I'm gonna show you. This dude look just like Shane fucking Mosley, bro.
Now listen. So this guy, he's on the pec deck. He's screaming his fucking lungs off. He's going crazy. He's slamming weights. This guy's going ape shit. Ah!
That
I
motherfucker
hate,
get
I
the
Splang!
whole
hate those
stack.
guys.
You know
I
he get the
hate
whole
those
stack.
guys, man.
You know, and
Do
I'm
you
trying to
think he the
help.
biggest?
I'm trying to help my wife do the leg press or whatever, but this guy's he's over there going Super Saiyan. Splang! Hurrah! Glong! Fra! Like this guy, he's not a little guy neither. Like he's not a little guy. He's got to be 250, 240,
But
somewhere
he's
around.
within it. So then he's within his rights.
No,
You
because
don't
when
think he's
I go,
within his rights?
you know why not? Go over to the pec deck after this fucking asshole. You know what I see?
Oh no!
He got 140 pounds on the shit.
Oh
I'm like,
man.
yo, my
Oh,
my
man.
God. Listen to me, bro. I gotta move it because when I want to go light to go easy on my shoulder, I hit 180. When 180 pounds when I want to go light on my shoulder. When I'm feeling good and strong, I'll hit the 200. So what I'll usually do is the first 2 sets 180. I do 180 about 7, 8 times. I don't make a fucking sound. Okay, I'm like a fucking stealth bomber. I don't make a peep, and I got 180 on the fucking rack. I don't make a sound. I don't even slap them. I control them. Now with the 200, they're harder to control, but I still don't make a sound. So I'm looking at like, yo, so this guy basically had a fucking exorcism over 140 pounds. Get the fuck out of here,
The
bro.
only thing that I make noise on is the elliptical. And that's just because I run straight, you know what I'm saying? Like it's 25 minutes straight, you know what I'm saying? Like no slow down, no pauses, no water, no nothing, just 25 minutes straight. Like once I start getting to like 18, 20 minutes, bro, like I'm fucking like ah just fucking I'm just fucking dying
You
on that bitch.
make orgasm noises because real talk's a big guy. Ain't nobody gonna tell him nothing. Oh,
No, on God,
oh,
no.
ain't
I'm
nobody gonna
like
tell him
I'm in
nothing.
that like
Oh.
decent medium range where I'm like ever so slightly above the average man, but I'm not fucking huge yet. So I'm just like, yeah, nobody's really gonna tell me
Yeah, but ain't
anything.
nobody gonna say nothing, bro. Motherfuckers seen felony fights, bro. Ain't nobody trying to fuck with Miguel Alvarez out here.
No, God.
Y'all remember felony fights? You remember them shits, bro? That Mexican dude laid that white boy out, man. He had him, gave him the death groan. You know what I'm saying? Like do orgasm noises, and the bitch is gonna like that shit. Oh, 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 oh,
Oh God, bro.
What the fuck,
oh.
dude?
Make the orgasm noises, B. But yeah, like that shit blew my mind. Like, cause
That's
I
fucking
was th-
funny, bro. Fuck that
I
guy.
was there later than usual. I usually go when the grown and mature people are there. I usually go very early in the morning. But as my session was ending, my wife came and she's like, yo, stick around because I don't want to be here by myself. I'm like, I bet I'll stick around. So we're in this shit fucking 11, 12. I'm like, oh my God, it's getting thick in here. And you got the young dramatic motherfuckers. They read all them quotes and they go in the gym all fucking with a battery in their back. Yes, the demons I must battle. The
Shit.
struggles of you, man. You don't get the fuck. Just lift the fucking weight, bro. Jesus Christ, bro. Just lift the fucking weight, bro.
Nah, bro, I had to stop taking my pre-workout before the gym, bro, because like for some fucking reason, every single time I took my pre-workout before the gym, I'll take it just before I leave. Get stuck in some fucking traffic. Don't know how to drive, and I'm just sitting there fucking my forearms itching because all the beta adenine I just fucking took, bro. I'm just like,
Mm.
yeah, get the fuck out the way, bro. I'm fucking weak.
Motherfucking traffic with an erection. It
Bro,
won't go
fucking
down.
disturbed thumping in my fucking ears and shit. I'm like, get out the way.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that was the funniest shit today, man. What else, man? What else? What was the other funny shit that happened? Because the funniest shit happens when I end up staying later than usual. Because when I go, it's pretty passive.
Bro,
It's
the
just,
freaks come out at night, bro.
yeah, or in the afternoon if you're in the fucking
Weird.
gym. That's when everybody want to fucking
No,
be
it's a
on their
Saturday, so
fashion
my
show
gym
shit.
closes at like 7 on Saturdays and Sundays.
Mm.
Bro, I was literally the last person to leave.
Mm.
Like the manager just sitting there waiting for me. I'm like, my cousin worked there, so like they all know me and shit, bro. Eli's walking through doing his last. I'm literally getting out the shower. I'm like, oh shit, give me a minute, bro. I'll get out your hair,
You
bro.
should have went on the
Last ass
floor with your
person.
dick out, bro. Just run out there, do a
You-
couple of
Oh my
Just one
God.
sock on.
just Go out there, get on the elliptical with your dick.
Bro, go
I
start
just
doing
got
a
one more
deadlift
set.
real quick. Just give me a minute. I gotta get this
Yeah,
video, bro.
I got one more set and I'm done.
I got the OF, bro.
They gonna
Oh
nickname you the
shit.
one sock man and shit.
Oh shit, man. But yeah, that shit was wild, man. I hate going when the kids is there, man. You know, because that you get like 3, 4 kids on one machine, so you're gonna be waiting a while. In a very
Hell
general
yeah.
sense, the pec deck is one of the more popular machines. Like any gym you go to, the fucking pec deck, everybody's on the fucking
There'd be
waiting
a
list for
line
the
for that
pec deck.
bitch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit is like Section 8, bro. You got like an 8-year wait
Oh
to get on the
God, bro.
fucking pec deck, bro. It's like
Stupid
Section
ass,
8.
bro.
Shit. Look, yeah, I applied in
That's
I applied in 2015. I'm still waiting to get on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
You know, but hey, bro, I've
yeah,
been waiting in line since yesterday, man.
you know what I'm saying? It's real shit.
I took a
But
lunch
yeah,
break waiting on that motherfucker.
you know what I'm saying? So that was cool that I got to chill, just help her with her shit, cause I finished my shit already. I try to get in and out that motherfucker.
No,
But you know,
I'm starting to adapt and shit. So like, it's a little bit harder for me to work up a sweat. So
mm,
I started doing the sweaters and the sweats and shit.
you trying to lose weight too and build
Well,
muscle
yeah, like
at the same time?
I'm trying to cut fat and build muscle at the same time. So that's why I'm doing a lot of like compound muscles and compound
Yeah.
lifts and shit.
Yeah. That's rough. That's a lot rougher than what I'm doing. What you're doing is a lot rougher because it's hard to do both at the same time. It's
Yeah,
very
no,
hard.
well,
Like,
just because like I was always a skinny fat build. You know what I'm saying? Like I never really built muscle growing up because I didn't really get into sports until like high school, and by then, I was top heavy already. So like, I never really needed to get in the gym and shit. I got pussy off of my fucking height and shit. So like,
mm,
to me, it was like short dudes and ugly dudes are the guys that go to the gym. And only
yeah.
now, like, I'm actually starting to like, okay, I need to build muscle. You know what I'm saying? My lats are
But
starting to grow
also the
now and
dude, yeah,
shit.
but also the dudes with personality disorders, like you can't discount that. Like they go to the gym, bro. Personality
Oh
disorder
yeah.
dudes
Yeah.
go to
The
the
the,
gym,
the
bro.
socially awkward.
Yeah, no, not them. Like the crazy, like the
Oh, you're talking about the
what's
psychos.
the American Psycho motherfuckers go to the gym, dog. Like yes, they got a bag with them and all that
Don't
shit.
forget the gays, bro.
Oh yeah, but the gays is a given. Like, bro, the gays is gonna get if anybody's gonna get some muscle out here, it's the gays, bro. Especially the gays. 'Cause you don't see a lot of them. If they out here, they hiding or something. See, if we was in New
They
York,
pull up in they ain't fucking camouflage gear and shit.
yeah, cause motherfucker, it ain't like a motherfucker pull up in a pink convertible. It's time to left. Like,
No, bro.
nah.
There's a guy like there's a particular guy at my gym. For some fucking reason, he's always there when I'm there, but he has like the loudest gym fits, bro. And it's all like hot pink and blues and shit. I'm like, that guy's got the right idea. Dude's fucking
Bro,
huge.
I go to the gym. Bro, I got like fucking 10 thermals, right? Maybe more, just like this one. Like this not the same thermal on every live, fellas. I got like maybe 10 or 11 of these shits. But I figure they must think it's the same thermal.
Oh
But
yeah, of
his
course.
She
fucking
to the
his
gym all
It looks
homeless
the same.
frozone
Yeah,
ass
they do.
motherfucker keep that thermal clean as shit.
for real, yo. Like they probably think, yo, this motherfucker got one shirt that he wear. Like, yeah, I got one shirt. Somebody gonna ask me that, I'm saying, like, yeah, I hand wash it every day. Every day.
as soon as I get home, I wash that bitch in the sink. You're
I'm about to go wash that shit in the sink right now. You know what I'm saying? Real shit.
Nah,
But
that's
that
honestly
is
that's why I had to stop doing my the sauna suit that I had because it was like, bro, it's a pain in the ass like washing that bitch every day and shit. Like every time I
yeah,
use it, it's like, man, fuck this, bro. I'm just gonna sweat it out in the sweater, bro.
Well, you
motherfucker
gotta
on
get
his day.
multiple ones.
Hell yeah, like you on your David Benavidez that motherfucking sauna suit. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
back to just back to the boxing, back to the boxing. We got the Zuffa card tomorrow and the inaugural cruiserweight Zuffa title fight with Jai Opataya and Brandon Glanton. And I'm looking forward to that just to see Jai fuck somebody else up, right? That's gonna be nice. It's gonna be weird seeing him not. It's gonna be weird seeing him off the zone because I've been watching him on the zone for years. So yeah, that's gonna be weird. Um, I see what Dana White's mentality is with that fight, though. It's smart when you think about it. Jai is ranked as the #1 cruiserweight in the world. So if he holds our title, that legitimizes it for him having it. that we didn't pick two random guys that are over here. We got the number one cruiserweight in the world. It's like, yeah, that's smart. When you do it that way, it does lend legitimacy to the title. That yeah, it's not any old body holding it. It's the number one guy, the Ring Magazine champion. You know, so
That
that's
makes sense.
cool.
Because
That's cool.
that's kind of like if PFL were to just pick some random dude for their heavyweight champion and pretend like they got the best heavyweight champion in all of MMA. It's kind of like, no, that's not how this works, bro. Like it has to be
Exactly.
somebody credible type shit.
They're only gonna
That's why
have
they had
8.
Ngannou go over there, but Ngannou's over there
Yeah,
fucking it
no,
up too.
he went over there and fucked around. He went over. Is he even still over there?
He is,
In-
but they're all kind of discovering that Dana White in the end was kind of right about Ngannou, and he is kind of a pain in the ass to work with. So I think they're really struggling to get him like to finish his contract and shit because I think he really only had like one fight over there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because it looks like they have a new backer. Like I could have swore that a few months ago, you know more about this than I do, but I could have swore that a few months ago they were about to be like phased out, like they were gonna go under, and now it seems like nah, somebody giving them money, somebody's giving them cash injections or
It's
something.
one of those things where it's like smaller companies buying other smaller companies. You know what I'm saying,
Mm,
to like keep relevancy and shit, because it's basically, bro, it's like it's basically all the same fucking company, bro. Like Bellator is one champion, is PFL is it's all one fucking thing. It's
mm,
just it every so many years one company dies and it gets bought and it just fucking gets rebranded and renamed. This is basically
mm.
how it works over there.
I seen Tom Aspinall complaining that nobody loves him after the
Well,
eye gouge.
because I mean the guy got eye fucked, but like, got finger fucked in the eye by Gon, and he
Yeah,
just had fucking eye surgery and shit. And it's like, well, you guys let John hold on to the title for so long just for him to retire, and this guy got kind of fucked over.
yeah,
It's
he
like I
did
don't.
get fucked over.
They're asking him to they're asking him to give up the title so they can have Alex Pereira fight Gon for it, but it's kind of like that's not right, type shit. Tom deserves to hold on to his title. They should fight for an interim and then he'll come back and fight the winner type shit.
It's
That's like the
crazy because
sensible thing.
he was on top of the world before that shit. Like he was buzzing. He was talking about going to boxing. I remember his father said that he always wanted to go to boxing. I was thinking like, yeah, if Tom go to boxing, he'll start making real money
Bro,
now.
did you see how deep Gon's fingers went?
Nah, I didn't.
No, they literally went to the second knuckle, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, and then it's kind of like when you see the slow mo, it's not like he poked his eye and started coming back. It's like no, as soon as he touches his eye, you see him literally dig his fingers in deeper, like all the way to like damn near the second
Oh
fucking
my
knuckle, bro. It's like
god.
That's
it was
horrible.
nasty. It was
Does he
bad,
have
bro.
permanent damage? Does he have permanent damage?
It's
Uh,
like potentially because he just had like his second surgery on both eyes, bro, and it's like
I would
it.
think so after something like that, man. I
They're
mean,
saying like his coaches are saying that like he's lethargic, you know what I'm saying? Like if he moves the pads too fast, he gets dizzy. You know what I'm saying? Like he's having his motor
Oh
skills are like he's just
wow.
yeah,
ever so
he's done,
slightly
dude.
slower, it's like his how do you say it? Like his reactionary skills essentially are slower.
Yeah, he's
Wow.
done. He may as
Yeah,
well
he's
retire
done.
now. He's done.
He's
Yeah,
done. He need to come.
Pobrecito, bro, that's fucked up. He got fucked over bad, bro.
He need to come to boxing. Get some brain damage, homie. Come to boxing.
He'll make more money.
Make more money. He didn't get the chance to make but so much in UFC. Like he was his star was rising, but he didn't get to make but so much. Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
And
Back
what's bullshit is that the guy he was fighting really didn't even deserve that fight because the fight that he had won to get that title shot, he was like he robbed the other guy, right?
mm,
But the reason they robbed him is because one, that's the only legitimate guy Jones beat, and two, the guy they robbed him for, Tom had already knocked out before, so it's kind of like there would be no
no point making
buzz.
that rematch. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. So like they robbed that guy to give Gon an undeserving title shot, and he gets fucked over, bro. It's just like
Lance told you to shut the fuck up, bro.
Lance can lick the back of my nuts, bro.
What can he do to the front?
They like kisses and shit.
But real
Yeah,
shit.
he
Back
can
to the
pull a
shit.
Monica Lewinsky.
We got Ryan. We got Ryan and Mario next week. You know, we got that fucking
Bro, you know what?
bullshit.
I'm gonna take Mario in that fight.
No, you know what's gonna happen, bro. Everybody know what's gonna happen, bro. You know, Ryan's gonna win that
You
fight.
think he makes weight? Think he makes weight?
I think he like he better. You know, if you go into that fight and you don't win that WBC title, you just got to be the stupidest motherfucker on earth, bro.
Yeah,
That
he
that
needs that. He needs that shit for the
You
Haney
need that
fight.
title, bro. Like you need that title. The question I was gonna ask is, look, I'm settled on Ryan beating Mario. I do think he beats Mario. My question to you guys is, does he beat Conor Ben? That could be next.
My bad. One more time.
Conor Ben. Does Ryan beat Conor Ben?
I don't think so.
One for Conor. Country.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. That's questionable. I mean, he's been looking like shit. It depends on whether he's PED'd up or not. I'm gonna go with Connor.
Because think about the Haney fight. Excuse me. You know, Ryan was gassing himself out. You know what I'm saying? And then like he would just shell up, turn around, bend over, and Haney was throwing all those body shots and shit. It's like, bro, you do that with Connor. Connor will lay your little ass out. So it's like,
Yeah,
I think Connor has
Connor
more
is an
dog than
action
Ryan.
guy. Connor is an action guy. He's definitely not going to fight like how Devin fought. They also said the rumor is that Connor's about to fight Rolly. That's the rumor. He's about
I
to
like that
fight
fight.
Rolly. I'll take it. I'll take it. Do you think he beats Rolly though?
Yeah.
Country?
What?
Does he beat Rolly?
Ryan or Connor?
No, Connor, bro.
Oh, you know, I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say Rolly might actually beat him. I know I'm probably wrong, but I'm gonna do that.
You're picking the 2 division champion. I see you. Bro.
He is a two-way world champion after all. Seth, Conor Ben, Rolly Romero. Who wins the fight?
Oh shoot, that's tough. You know what? I'll say Rolly because the better corner, but there's
That's a
room
good
for
point.
Connor to beat him.
It's a
Who's
good
in
point
Rolly's
though.
corner? It's
Salas.
That's Salas, dude.
Oh, okay.
And he is getting better though. He outboxed Ryan, like he legitimately
Yeah, Rolly's
outboxed
the
Ryan.
good retarded student.
But I mean, if
that
you ask me, they're kind of cut from the same cloth. You know, Connor's just naturally bigger, heavier. You know, it hits harder.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
he's
know.
gonna be at 147 after 3 years that he didn't be there. After 3 years, he
That's
ain't
a
made
little
that
ass
way.
dude, though, bro. I don't
My
think it would
dude.
be that hard.
Yeah,
for him.
but he ain't made that way since 2022, homie. Biden was in office.
That's
Sleepy Joe was in office, bro.
Yo.
Kamala. You know what I'm saying? It's a good fight. Good fight.
Yeah, I like that fight.
It's a good fight. Good fight. Got Hirioka versus Gary on the undercard, but you know, I got Gary. I already said that. I got Gary winning that shit. Hitchens Duarte. I think everybody on the panel has Hitchens losing that fight. Yeah. So.
Yeah, dude, Hitchens is screwed, bro. He's screwed. But
Same,
hey, that's
bro.
what he
That
gets for
guy, though,
wanting
bro.
for trying to be a Mayweather wannabe.
Yeah. You wanted to be a
Talking
free
the
agent.
business.
You wanted to be a free agent, bro. Now you are free. You are free to get fucked over on Golden Boy Promotions. Well, Turkey Show, really. Turkey
I
Show.
mean,
'Cause it's
fucking
not really their show.
Hitchens ignored the #1 rule, bro. If you're gonna burn a bridge, you better know how to swim.
For real. You know?
Motherfucker out here
Motherfucking bit.
drowning.
You bit the hand that fed you, bro. That's what you did. You bit the hand that fed you. You know.
But it's a
Now
business.
It's a business. Motherfucking Floyd, man. He getting sued by a jeweler in Florida. This
Bro,
motherfucker
For
is a
that dude's life is
$1.4
imploding,
million.
bro. That's crazy, though.
No, he'd be all right, bro. He's gonna pay it off when he gets his 300 million next month, bro.
He's gonna put it on Klarna, bro. Put that shit on
He's gonna put it
Klarna.
on a firm, bro.
Let's go put it on Afterpay. You know
And
what
pretty
I'm
soon,
saying?
Floyd, he's gonna be putting a bottle of water on layaway.
No fucking
On a
pull up
Klarna
like y'all
payment
take Cash App.
You know what I'm saying? But lucky for him, it looked like he's still gonna have that Tyson fight, at least according to Mike. Mike said the fight is still on, so I guess you got that to fall back on, right? Fighting Mike Tyson, 60 years old in June.
Mike's
Mm-mm-mm.
doing him a favor and giving him charity, man, to help him out.
For real, that's Salvation Army, straight up. You know what I'm
HBO,
saying?
bro, help a brother out.
Sponsoring that motherfucker like a Somalian child, bro. Don't worry, Floyd. I got you, bro. Dinner's on me. You know what I'm saying?
And you take him to McDonald's.
For real. Take him for
He
ice
got him.
cream and
He
shit.
got him. He got him a biggie
And they
bag,
tell him the
bro.
ice cream machine's
Got
broken.
he opened a little box with the 6 chicken nuggets in and shit. Thank you, Mike. You know what I'm saying? Play with the toy. Playing with the toy at the playing with the toy at the table. You know what I'm saying? He doing the crayons. He doing with the
I was
crayons.
gonna say, he
and
got
shit.
his little crayon doing his mazes and shit.
It's amazing.
You ask him
that
what does the
motherfucker.
box say, and he can't read it.
It says, and he just look at the
20
box after
pizza.
that. Just looks at the
No, bro, because
box
I'm starting to
after that.
notice it. Like all the dudes that used to ride him, bro, they're like, they're switching up on him now. They're like, oh, Floyd wasn't this. Floyd, man, bro, you was on that dude's dick just last year, bro.
Yeah.
But now that all this shit's coming out, now you don't want to support him. Like, bro, support your man, dog.
You know that that's why the story is not as the story is not as big as it should be, and I noticed that it's being underreported. It's being underreported, if anything, and it's because a lot of the people in the media were the ones putting him on a pedestal. So yeah, now y'all don't want to talk about how motherfuckers was right about him. That dude is a bozo. He's an idiot. Heyman is a thief. But y'all won't write articles about that because y'all was the ones talking about Al this and Al that. You know?
What was the biggest news outlet that covered this story? Like besides
Honest-
TMZ? Did
Honestly,
It's
Business Insider do a?
Brim.
no. See, here's the
Did,
thing. It should be the boxing periodicals talking about this story the most. But honestly, those are the ones that are underreporting it. There's not a whole lot out there from boxing scene about this story or Ring Magazine or boxing. Like, there's not a whole. Y'all really not covering this shit like that. But it's actually a huge story. It's a huge story that Al Heyman betrayed Floyd. That Floyd is trying to sue Al, and that's a huge story. But y'all acting like it's whatever. I know why. You know, y'all the
They
ones
don't
put
wanna
that
admit being
motherfucker on a
wrong.
pedestal. Y'all put that motherfucker on a pedestal. That's why. Y'all want to admit y'all was wrong and we was right. I was right. Told y'all motherfuckers. But he not gonna get a dime. He is not going to get a dime. Ain't nothing gonna come out of that lawsuit, bro. Which
It
is a
was. I
shame.
think it was around because it wasn't Logan Paul. Because around Logan Paul, I was like, you know what? Yeah, he's trying to cash in. Make a big check or whatever, right? I'm like, cool. That kind of makes sense. It was when he did the Deji that I was like, what the fuck? Because that wasn't even on PBC. That shit was on the Zone, and that's when it like started to
Yeah.
click for me that like this guy's going through some shit. Cause why the fuck are you over there on the
My
Zone
God.
fighting some? Who the fuck is Deji? That literally was my introduction to
Between
Deji.
listen. Between the Deji one and the Logan one, he fought his old sparring partner, Don Moore. That's when I knew, like, yeah, something going on here. Who the fuck is this?
When did he do
Who's gonna
the UK one?
the Chalmers one was after Deji, but before the Gotti one, he fought John Gotti grandson.
Jesus Christ, bro! This
Like
dude's had
you
so many fucking fights.
you went from ass to balls. Like, I'm gonna go to John Gotti,
You said-
Chalmers.
it's right there. I
Yo,
mean, they
like
right next door to
from
each other.
ass
To
to
be fair,
balls, bro, straight up. And
He
you
went in
know it.
between no man's land,
He went to the taint, bro. He went straight to the taint.
motherfucker
and
walked
that
through the
tainted his
gooch and
career, bro.
fucking got to the ball
Bro,
sack.
that motherfucker had 2 fights with that Gotti motherfucker. I just remembered he had 2 fights with that motherfucker. 2
Ain't no one
pay-per-views.
remember
He's gonna
that.
do the
I
trilogy.
remember the second one.
For real, right? We got to get that trilogy, Floyd. Come on, do it for the fans, bro. Everything I said was true though. That Floyd don't have fans, straight up, or he don't have fans like that. He don't, cause look at how they treating him. He going through that, and you really got motherfuckers siding with Al. This really motherfuckers siding with Al, stealing his money. Floyd, you just ran into a shrewd businessman. Wow, bro. How fickle the mob is, man.
Bro,
How
tell me why I look up at the TV. Guess who the fuck is on the TV in a movie?
who?
Cyril fucking Gone, the guy who fucking.
That's
I was
funny.
like, wait, is that fucking Cyril God? Bro, he's in a fucking movie, bro.
What's the movie
Net,
about?
Hey,
some
some of them
Netflix
dudes
original
are.
called KO. The fucking. It's probably just some standard ass fucking fighting movie that didn't really make
A
much money.
standard MMA movie and
Yeah,
shit,
Yeah,
you
you
some
know,
know.
I'm
some
talking
shit
about
Got,
one
out
of
in
those
like.
fucking films.
it's always some shit where the guy has a fucking daughter. He's got a daughter. He lost custody. You
Bro,
see,
that's probably exactly what it
it's
is,
always some
dude.
shit like that. It's always some shit like that. Lost custody. The mom is on crack. She bugging out. She on the roof. She's wilding. She's up there wilding. It's always some fucked up shit. My
Yeah,
favorite
no, this is
MMA.
literally it's
I only
about some
got one
criminal underworld
MMA
and shit.
movie. I only got one MMA movie that I fuck with, and you already know what it is. You
That
already know
Halle
what it.
Berry,
The one with
one or no?
the one with
Never
Tom
back down.
Hardy and
Oh,
is
Warrior.
that what that's
Yeah,
called?
yeah, Warriors.
Yeah, Warriors.
Warrior.
Yeah,
That shit
Warriors.
was
That
lit,
shit is
bro.
fucking hard, bro.
Bro, I don't give a fuck about MMA, but that movie was lit, bro. Like, yo,
Yeah,
he
that
about to
that
fight
movie
his
right there will
brother.
bring a tear to a grown man's eye for real.
Honestly, yeah, that shit was lit, bro. And Tom was just a maniac in that shit. He just fucking motherfuckers up. He don't say nothing. Just
I'm
fucking
pretty sure
motherfuckers
that
up,
was the
bro.
movie that came out right before he did The Dark Knight Rises, and that's why it was because he was already big as shit from that movie. But
But I'm
just
surprised that
short
movie
dude.
wasn't bigger. I'm surprised that movie wasn't bigger.
I mean, most fighting movies are it's a niche in and of
Yeah, it
itself.
really is. I don't know why. Why is it like
I
that?
Not
mean, the
really.
the
Well,
the
no, 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 no,
sport in
no,
and of
no. Wait,
itself is
wait.
a niche.
Not really, because look at Cinderella Man. That was a big movie when it came out. That was a big movie. Creed. In fairness, you do have the Rocky segue, so that helps a whole lot that you have that.
Okay, you know what? Maybe I'm thinking of the new ones like the Clarissa Shield movies and shit, you know?
Did you see that shit?
No.
No, but that's what I'm
Fuck.
thinking. Like, that's
Bro, her own
In
dad didn't watch
fairness,
that movie.
I didn't see that one or the Sweeney one. Like, I haven't seen either of them, to be honest with
You
you. I
know which
haven't
one I
watched
haven't
those.
seen that I really need to is the Smashing Machine.
Yeah, I heard that was okay.
No, I heard
I heard
good
it was
things
good.
about it. It was just it wasn't loved like it should have been.
Ray, the question of the night: do you trust Conor Ben to beat Ryan Garcia when the time comes?
No, I do not.
No.
No.
Wow.
Wow.
Do you trust him to beat Rolando Romero? Because he might fight him.
I feel comfortable enough to say yes on that one. Somewhat.
But
I know
not
that doesn't
Ryan.
make any sense. But
No,
walk with
that
me
makes
for a second,
sense.
right?
Bro, that makes
It's
sense.
like
That's how the boxing math go. That's how
Wait,
the boxing
I
clarify
math go.
clarify for me. You're
I don't
saying that
okay, so the
Connor
thing
beats
is,
Ryan, but not Rolly?
okay, so first let me get this out of your guys' mind because I already know what you guys are thinking right now, bro. Oh man, the guy that did that shit to Chris, he gonna lose to Ryan? Yes. And it's because those two fights, I don't even really know how to judge them because there's just so much disparity with the weights and the weight clauses, and this guy's drained at this point, but this guy's still strong and all of that shit. So I almost look at those fights as like two no contest in my mind. Like they might as well have just not happened. Like they were fun no
Let me
contest fights.
say it for you, Ray. Those two fights with Chris is really not about shit. Chris is not a
Yeah,
world-class fighter at all. Like, at all. He's not. He's not. Any world-class guy at 160 or 168 beats
should kill
Chris.
a
So
47
I'm with
pounder.
you. I'm with you. Whereas Ryan has youth. He has speed. He is a little bit taller than Conor. He's got height on him, and he is fast. Chris ain't fast. Like Chris ain't been fast in
Do
years.
you guys
So
think their offspring will fight?
who's Connor's and
No,
Chris?
no, I think it's over
Yeah,
after
the next
this.
generation.
No.
I mean, you never know, bro. You never
I don't
know,
Dude,
know. I
don't
bro.
feel like
put that out there. Don't put that
no,
out in the
no. It's
universe.
already getting diluted though. Like what's it called? You already see kind of like the toughness and like the shit that Eubank and Ben, the originals, had. Their sons don't really have it like
It's
that.
gonna be produced by Disney, and they're gonna be gender swapped and race swapped.
But I'll tell you
this
They're
that
gonna
guy.
be
because of
white.
this, because of,
Pretty close to white.
that's exactly what's gonna happen. Well, they do got white mothers. In fairness, they both do. Chris and Connor. So I mean, that's not
They
really
got
that
white.
far off.
Well, actually, I don't know how Ben. What's it called? What's his name? Eubanks girl looks, but I'm pretty sure Ben's girl is white too. So shit, it might be white. That just might be reality.
Nah, it might be the shit. What I was gonna
Come out
say
looking
was
like Bad Bunny.
those two fights were wildly successful, though, and on the premise of that success, you could keep it going because the two fights that Chris and Connor had, irrespective of what level you think they were fought on, they did generate a lot of money. They sold the place out with both fights. They sold a lot of pay-per-views with both fights. So yeah, that leave the door open that if their kids end up boxing, yeah, that could happen.
The House
That
of
could
Ben
happen,
will fight Clan Connor for generations to come, bro.
right? That'd be like a legendary fucking rivalry and shit.
Oh
So you
yes,
trust them, to beat Rolly, but not Ryan.
Yeah, because I
I
feel
could
like
understand that.
Rolly's the thing with Ryan is like he's got like a couple of performances where it's just like I wouldn't say it's amazing because I've even seen some people go back and watch that Devin fight and they're like, yo, it's a lot of the shit that Devin's fucking up on than what's Ryan doing good. But even with that, I'm like, yo, I think he could have if he's just not insane, like losing his shit and just not training and all that stuff. I don't think that Conor Ben has dealt with anybody as fast as him at welterweight, as strong as him as welterweight, as quick as him
I
at
agree.
welterweight. It's just not there.
In
Rolly,
general,
on
he
the other
How
hasn't.
hand,
fast is Ryan at? I mean, excuse me. How strong is Ryan at welterweight though?
I think he'd still be stronger than Connor. Connor's small. That's a very
That
small
is
dude. Like
that
he's
is
not big at
true.
all.
That is true.
People
Connor's not a
forget.
big
People
welterweight.
people forget. Shakur Stevenson said, "Yo, I'm only moving up to fight guys my size," and he talked about Conor Ben immediately.
For
That's a
real.
feather. That's a former featherweight talking about you.
For real. Connor's not a
Yeah.
big
So
guy.
That's just the gayest shit I've ever heard,
it
bro.
is gay. It is gay. I know that shit sounds. That's some weak sauce. That's some weak sauce, bro. I know. Like
The
I
shit
heard that. I
is
was like,
look,
really?
look, the shit is that is his
Yeah, that
fifth.
dude's automatically off my
I'm
pound for
not
pound
trying to
list.
cop a plea for him or nothing, but that is his fifth division, and he just got to the fourth one. Is the main
I
thing.
hear it, but that's some. That's I don't know. It sounds pussy. It really does, bro. It's like
It do no, for
No,
real. It do
because I
like
mean that's only his fifth division because he managed to weight drain himself so small, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah,
That's
but we
true.
yeah,
I mean,
but you
look
got
at
now
how.
because
but
he's
you
now
gotta
he's at
stop.
his natural weight class. We've seen guys like
I
Canelo go up
agree.
to
I
guys who are bigger
agree,
than
and
And
I
then
himself.
he
disagree.
kind of like
I,
he didn't take on some of the lightweights. I mean, he took on an electrician and some other Japanese
Well,
dude
no,
who
you can't.
so
No, you
nah.
can't. No,
Quiet
no,
that
no, you
shit
can't
down.
do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. Isaac ducked him. Frank Martin ducked him. Javante ducked him. Floyd Schofield ducked him, bro.
Fuck was he
Literally,
supposed
all
to
of them.
yeah,
fight?
yeah. But it's like it's like
What was he going to do? Let me stay here and not fight motherfuckers because they don't want to fight me. So let me just stay down here. You know.
Well, to be fair, now
Let me.
I can't have him as a pound for pound fighter because what you're telling me is your skills aren't pound for pound. They're only your skills are only good whenever the guy is your size. You're not telling me that your skills are pound for pound in that your skills are able to come overcome someone else's
Yeah,
size.
but we really expecting a guy who just debuted at his fourth weight to already go to his fifth.
No, no, no. I mean,
I get it.
if he wants to stay at his fourth weight, that's fine. But you're talking about hopscotch and divisions and shit, and cherry picking only guys that are your size, and only guys that
Yeah.
clearly are
It
trash and
it
that
does
have never
sound
been
gay
fucking
though. That
champions.
I'm gonna put a rehydration clause on you. That's not hey
That shit
Terrence.
was
Don't ask.
ridiculous. That
I'm gonna
shit
put
was
a
I'm coming up there
ridiculous,
with a
rehydration
bro.
clause on
rehydrate.
you.
Yeah, you're not a
Dude,
pound
that's
for
That
pound
not
fighter,
tough,
dog.
bro. That is not tough at
that shit
all.
killed me too with Conor Ben because I'm like, bro, you already said he's your size and you still want to slap a rehydration clause on him?
You know what? You know what?
Why?
I said this. I said this already. I'm gonna say it again. If it's about that, just fight for the IBF. Then you won't have to put a rehydration clause on nobody because it'll already be there. Anybody fight for the IBF by itself, it is a rehydration cap. So you could fight the winner of Crocker versus Bottle. If you go after them, you don't got to worry about no rehydration clause because the belt come with one. Then it won't
Yeah, and
seem
even
as
if
Lawrence
you
gay.
Fishburne, Lawrence Fishburne got his teeth fixed, and he's been talking way too much.
Oh shit. Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
But no,
you know,
you know it's crazy. Someone said in the chat too. It's like, yo, fuck all of that. Yo, there's guys at 140 you could fight. Fight Gary. What's wrong with fighting Gary?
nothing wrong with that
or
fight.
fight the winner between Hitchens and Duarte.
The shit, you know what the
If
shit
that's
is?
Duarte, I'm cool with that. I don't really
I don't,
want to
I
Isn't
don't,
beef
I
with
don't,
Duarte
I
him.
don't want to
next?
I ain't
listen.
gonna hold you,
Listen,
bro.
I don't want to shade. I don't want to shade him unnecessarily, right? But those is not easy fights for Shakur. Those are pressure guys. Those pressure guys at a
Well, why do
higher
you think
weight.
that? Why do you
That's
think
what they
he's trying to
Gary's a
leave the
pressure guy.
division?
You know,
Shakur's not stupid, bro.
the
Shakur's
money.
not stupid.
He's not stupid. He's not stupid, but also the money. Like, bro, you're not gonna get no big money fighting them dudes, though. Like, you're not. You're not. You're not
Nah,
gonna get Gary
I
Russell.
don't believe you, bro. They gave him big money to fight. What's his name? Zepeda.
Yeah, but that was a that fight was built up a little bit. There was some shit talking in the build up of that, a little bit,
Nah,
not a
because
whole
he's
lot, but a
Shit
got
little
talking is
bit.
a
Turkey in his
strong
corner, bro.
word.
All he's got to do is go to Turkey and be like, "Look, man, I'm trying to go on an undisputed run. I want like I want it to be, promoted as an undisputed run. I want big money. You know what I'm saying? I want all these guys in 3 fights. So many in so many months. He has the power to do that, but he doesn't want to do that leg work. He wants to go and get the easy money against guys that aren't even champions, that have never been
Well, he could
champions.
always have that Lamont Roach fight, because
Fuck
Lamont
no.
not doing.
Fuck no.
No,
Fuck
no,
no.
I'm
No.
not.
The
Listen,
time
Nah.
listen
has
to me.
passed for that
I'm not.
shit.
I'm not Listen, bro. I'm not advocating for that fight. I'm just saying Lamont is free. He don't have nothing going on. Isak don't want to give you a rematch. You could go to Turkey and tell him that, like, because the weird shit is Keyshawn want to go to 47. We know you ain't gonna fight him, right? And you talking about weight clauses and all that. Yeah, they ain't gonna go for that. Ryan is not gonna go for that. None of them dudes is gonna go for that. So you're not gonna be able to get a lot. If that's what you waiting for, I think you're not gonna be able to get away with that. So you might as well stay at 40. If you're gonna stay at 40, you can fight Lamont. Fight Lamont. He ain't doing nothing. I personally don't think that's a good fight. In terms of watching it, that's gonna be a boring ass fight. Nobody gonna do nothing in that fight. But optics, if you beat that man up where Isak could not and Javante could not, yeah, it's a good look. It is a good look. They drew with him. Both of them. They both drew
You
with
beat
him.
hold on. You beating up a nigga that hasn't won in like a year, bro.
He ain't lost in a year neither, Ray. In
Alright.
fairness.
Stupid,
He
stupid.
ain't lost.
Alright,
You
alright.
fucking Capricorn ass
Hey,
bitch.
we
That's bit.
we
I'm just keeping it real with you, bro. Try to keep it real with you, bro. He ain't lost in a year neither now, and he been fighting. He been fighting dudes that's supposed to be fake nice. Isaac's supposed to be fake nice, not to me and you, but to other motherfuckers. They think Isak is some shit.
I don't,
Well,
bro. I
Isak
don't think that shit. I don't think that shit working no more. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I think the PBC Mirage is slowly dying.
slowly. It's definitely dying, but they still out there, bro. The
They
way
still out.
motherfuckers
They
is
still
right
haven't. They still praying for God to the miracle is gonna come or something.
for real.
Yo, those aren't real people, bro. Yo, you gotta refresh your page, bro. They'll disappear, bro. Those aren't real people you listening to that's saying Javante gonna come back.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker said those is bots in India, bro. That's one motherfucking India
Oh
with
God.
57 accounts, bro. It's one motherfucking Indian dude, bro.
That might
You know what
act if you really see somebody say, because I've seen a couple where it's like, yo, Javante might come back, bro. That might be an actual like roach in Baltimore, bro.
Not for nothing.
Like just
I
a
see,
sentient one.
I really see people talking about him like he not about to get locked up. I'm like,
Oh,
fam,
because they can't read, bro. They can't read. They saw the shit where it said the charges were dropped, right? But they didn't realize, yo, that's on the fucking hit and run, like in
Nah, they
2020. That's
saw
how
is
much
that the
crime that he's been
warrant was
doing.
rescinded, so they're thinking that, oh, he's getting away with it. The fucking judge dropped the warrant. It's like, no, he's
It's
just
not
waiting
even
to
that
see for
warrant
the
though.
proceedings to
No,
be
no, it's
gone
dead
through.
ass the one from Baltimore. It's not the
yes, the one
warrant
from
from
Baltimore.
Florida.
That's what I'm
He
saying. The
still got a
warrant from
court case.
Baltimore got rescinded, and that's what they're seeing. They're thinking that he's gonna get away with this shit.
But
These
you
The
guys
got
are ignorant.
dumbest.
They
boxing.
don't understand
Yo,
what the fuck's going on.
in fairness, you also have boxing writers who can read still talking about Javante fighting people. I seen World Boxing News post, yo, Isak Cruz is back in the running for Javante. Like, what Javante fight, fam? What fight, bro? What is y'all talking about? This dude about to get locked up. You acting like it's not gonna happen, man. Can't handle
In
the
the running after
reality
a
of that
draw
shit.
is crazy, by the way.
For real, with Lamont Roach. I'll be back after these commercial messages.
Hey, bro, we got you in the running for a fight after a dude came up to your weight class and you could only get a draw on him. Congrats.
It's just embarrassing, man. Like you had two PBC guys
They couldn't beat a pro box guy. That's wow.
That's sad.
That's sad, dude, because you look and if you like really look at it, in less than a year you had Lamont Roach jump up pretty much two weight classes. Jumped up from 130 to 135, drew with Tank, then jumped up to 140 in the next fight immediately after that to 140 and got another draw. It's like, dude, like, are y'all guys not good enough to beat a guy who hasn't even acclimated to the weight classes he's
I
fighting
mean,
in?
so what's gonna happen to Roach? Is he coming back down to 135 or what's
Shit,
he
I
gonna
don't
do
know.
then?
Could he
He,
make
Hey,
135?
hey, Al Heyman is gonna have to tell him like, hey, give me a second, buddy.
I, I think he's on that like Stephen Fulton shit at this point, bro. I don't even think he cares, bro. Like, yo, one sandwich to go up, a little bit of weight cut to go back down. Though I don't know if he's gonna do that. Maybe he just lets himself go. But
I think
Yeah,
he should stay at 135.
I haven't
I mean,
I would
heard
give
if
him
I was
decent
him, I'd
odds to
probably go
beat.
back down to 135 because there's like new fresh champs and shit, you know.
he
Yeah,
hasn't
I
really
mean,
said nothing about what he's going to do though either. I mean, he hasn't put anything out there.
no shit, that motherfucker is distraught, bro. Like he has two back-to-back draws that he thinks should have been fucking wins. Like he's probably tight.
Well, that actually should have been wins.
They probably don't want to do work with PBC no more.
I only said that should have because I didn't see the cruise fight. I don't know how that looked. I only saw the tank one.
I
yeah,
wouldn't
tank
want to
fight
do work with
he
him.
should have won, either by
The cruise fight, yeah,
disqualification
he
or by
should have
decision.
won.
Oh, geez. Yeah. So if you're in his head, I don't know what he's thinking right now. Guys that like have this happen to them. At times they start dropping off because they just believe that they can't win at a certain point. I hope that doesn't happen to Roach. To be frank, it would be kind of tough for your entire peak of your career to be two draws
Yes,
or
it's
one
not
one
fair.
draw really. Because I've seen people pretty negative on him after the cruise one.
Border Roach. Fuck him.
But like, what's it called? I really don't see in terms of like lightweight. I actually don't have a lot of hopes for that division at this point too. Unless Top Rank make a fight between Raymond Muratai and what's his name, Mason.
Yeah.
How do you guys see that fight going right now? Because I've like
Which fight?
Mason versus Muratai.
I mean, we saw Abdullah Mason in there with Sam Noakes, who does present a similar base style to Murataya, but I think I would give the slight edge to Abdullah Mason because if you
Really?
look at how Murataya looked in his last fight with Cruz, even though he did win, you saw that a guy who's 6-0 gave you a little bit of trouble and who's more of a boxer. And if you look at Abdullah Mason, he can crack pretty hard and he's more of a boxer puncher than a pure boxer, if that makes any sense.
Okay. I don't know if I agree with him being what's it called with Muratai being exactly like Sam Knows. I guess you're saying that because they're both like kind of aggressive guys.
Yeah,
But
I'd say similar. I wouldn't say the same, but just kind of similar in
I
that
don't know. I
aspect.
always kind of view Muratai more as a boxer because I remember when he actually had to fight guys that had a decent amount of skill, like like Tevin Farmer. He wasn't like just jumping in there, just going at him. He was more patient. Yeah, I mean, he was more patient with what's his called with Cruz too at times. But he works from longer ranges at times. He works off more of a distance shot. And I do not forget the times that Abdullah Mason was touching the canvas, getting dropped by a dude with one of the worst haircuts I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, the
Dude, what do you
shit.
mean? That was an awesome haircut, bro.
That was an
He
awesome
had the
haircut.
little
I get
turd
it
on the
next
back
week.
of his neck, right?
I mean,
Dude,
That-
we should freaking petition Jules to get that haircut. That's
well, I
wild,
mean,
bro.
do you think that Muratalia can stay on the outside long enough to where he can touch Mason and kind of make him miss, or do you think
I don't think like that's even like that's a dangerous game because what we're saying is you're expecting a fight where Mason has to be a really aggressive and he has to go get Murataya. I don't think is a fight that they want to have. I think if you
I
want to
don't
have
think
a fight with
I don't think Murataya would fight him that way from the outside.
shit, fuck it, why not? Yo, you got dropped in your ass before. We
I'm
could do
just
it now.
asking. I'm just asking. I'm
But
not saying
yeah,
you
Country did ask like if that's a potential way, and I'm saying if that's how he's gonna fight him, I would not like that fight for Mason where he has to be a pressure guy for however that fight lasts.
I don't think Murataya has the. I mean, not to say that he wouldn't try because, well, which was the fight where he tried to box? Which was the fight? Because he had
Farmer.
like two Farmer and somebody after Farmer where he looked like shit.
Oh,
That's why.
against what's his name? The guy that Devin knocked out in like 4 rounds.
Who was that? Was that Abdullayev?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Okay, knocked out is a strong word. He broke his nose, but still, like, he finished the fight. Murataya did not.
You know who they calling out, right? They calling out William.
Who? That's what Murataya's game's going out.
Murataya's calling out William. Who y'all think win that fight?
Williams Zepeda?
Yes, sir. That's what Robert Garcia said. Yo, we want to fight William.
Oh, I got Murataya.
I think Murataya knocks him out.
Yeah.
You think
probably
really?
both,
You
too.
think you said knocks him
Smooth
out?
out. Smooth
Yes.
out, bro.
Y'all
Yes.
motherfuckers is gay. He knocks out William.
Yeah. bro.
Yes.
This nigga stupid.
Like
Do you
Roy
think
style,
he'll be
bro.
able to-
Like smooth
Do you
through
think
the
he'll be
ring.
able to deal with do you think he'll be able to deal with the pressure and keep him respectful though?
I mean, kind of, because what Murataya struggled with was a guy that's gonna move on him, and that definitely ain't William, right? William gonna bring the fight to him.
Yeah, William's gonna step to him, man, and just be aggressive and throw shit
I
tons
don't
of
know
punches.
if Williams running into 40 Shakur punches, I think if he runs into 40 Murataya punches, he's not gonna last in that fight.
What
And
you
we
think
already saw
about
Tevin drop him and kind of
That
wobble
too.
him
I forgot
in the
about
first
that.
fight. I'm
That
like,
too.
I don't know.
Tevin did drop him. That's true. What y'all think about them saying Andy should go to 130?
Andy's not that tiny. I'm gonna be real. At least when I looked at him, I think Murataya is just big. I hate when motherfuckers see that shit, girl. Like they're like, "Yo, he looks small in that ring." Like, yeah, bro. Against this motherfucker, like against those guys at 130, I think he's bigger than all of them.
Can I tell you
It's
something?
just
I think Andy would get washed down there, bro. I think he'll get washed
by who?
At 130?
by Navarrete or Nunez.
I don't know about
Well,
Navarrete, but I could see Nunez maybe.
Nah, not ready.
Like,
Whoop his ass.
Nah,
not,
bro.
not,
Look,
bro. Understand. Andy is a textbook boxer. There is nothing textbook about Navarrete. Like it's gonna be like trying to fight a computer virus, bro. Like what the fuck is wrong? He not gonna understand nothing that Navarrete is doing, bro.
He's like trying to fight one of the advertising
I don't know.
middlemen,
Like
bro.
I say the
it's
same
like
thing
trying
about
to
guys
fight a
like Navarrete
prion.
all the time. As long as you just ignore that bullshit and stick to just like basic boxing fundamentals, it's not that hard when you see it. Like
No. That only works when you have size. That only worked for Liam Wilson because he was actually taller than Emmanuel. Andy would look little next to Emmanuel and them titties. Yeah, you know you gonna come in with
Them
the
big
titties.
old bitties.
Titties, bro. Better look out.
I don't think
I'm not
Mason's that so. Like he just got them long ass orangutan arms, bro. That's really it.
Yeah, that motherfucker built like a chimp with a Brazilian blowout. He got that motherfucking
Motherfucker
Johnny
built like the
Big
Bravo.
Scar
tits.
King.
Bro, he got titties, orangutan arms. He got a Johnny Bravo haircut. This motherfucker's a cartoon, bro. I'm not
You throw them all
completely
together and you get Navarrete.
I'm not completely convinced that Nunez beats him. I'm really not. Really not. He might have
Word?
got out of bed for this
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Might have got out of bed for this one.
I
Navarrete.
feel you on that.
I'm kind of leaning to Navarrete on this Nunez fight, just a
I'll
little.
wait
I
for
mean,
Wayne.
yeah, but I don't know, man.
About
You
2
can
weeks
see
out
his
from it.
how the way he throws them bolo punches and fucking weird ass awkward angles and shit. Like, yeah, but I don't know. That's a hard fight.
I think he could
But
beat him. It's just like you just got to be there. Like if he's actually making weight for that fight and he's not fat, well, overly fat, then cool. But if that's not the case, I don't really see how Nunez is gonna lose that fight.
the shit what's in my head is that Nunez is gonna force the fight with Navarrete. Navarrete's that dude that, okay, you hit me, now I'm about to fuck you up. Nunez not gonna box him. You know, he gonna try to get in his face. Do you want to be in Navarrete's face? Is that what we want to do? And you not big, neither. Nunez is not a big 130. He's stocky, he got
Yeah, I was
muscle
gonna
and shit,
say
but
he
you're
got
not a
more
big.
ring coverage.
You see what Navarrete do to them little stocky motherfuckers. He beat their
For
ass.
real,
Yeah.
Valdez. For real, man.
He
He
been doing
just
that. He did it to Dog Bay. He did it to motherfucking It's the long limber motherfuckers that give him problems, like Conceição, Wilson, right? Like, yeah, them guys, because they got a little bit of height and length. But them little dudes, he bully them little
Baranchik?
dudes. Baranchik was a 130. No, but you not
oh
wrong.
yeah.
But Baranchik was a 135 though. It was a 135, and
Yeah,
that
no,
was
this
his
guy's
fourth
just
weight.
trying to shit on him. I'm just like, bro, that was at 135. He's like, well, you was a small 130. It was at 135, bro.
The
Also,
35.
No,
what's it
no,
called?
his titties were too
He
big for 135.
yeah, no, that's what I was about to say, bro. Like you look at the way he went into that, bro. I would doubt he barely cut weight, bro. He
Oh,
probably
for
ran the
real.
treadmill for 2 minutes, and he was like,
That
I
motherfucker,
think I
No,
can
for
make
real, dude
exactly.
came
He
in
135.
built
probably
like
went to the
Benavides
bathroom. He went to the bathroom 3 times that day to make weight. That's what he did.
type shit.
Take 3
And he had to take a
shits.
crap. Yup.
No,
Take
wait,
3
he
shits
took
and
the
I'm there.
shit in the sauna.
I heard that shit before the fight. Bradley was like, "Yo, I saw him with a big bag of Skittles." I was like, "Oh yeah, so well, it's been a good run, buddy. Time to go back
No,
down to
on
30."
God.
He was taking a
You know what I'm
dump
saying?
in the sauna to make weight.
That's how you got to do that shit, bro. That's how they do it down there. You got to take a shit in the sauna, on the floor, on the coals and shit. But I'm not completely convinced.
Street hot boxing.
On the cold. That's how you got to do that shit, yo. So you got to make sure. You got to make sure.
Fuck no, bro. No, at
But
my sauna, bro, like there's no other sauna that I've been to at any other gym that has two fucking they're like big ass space heaters because it's a dry sauna. It's not like the steam ones, but there's
uh-huh.
two big ass space heaters in that bitch, bro. My shit gets hot as fuck.
Nah, fuck that shit,
I've
bro.
never
I
been
ain't
to a
trying.
sauna, so it's like probably be hot as fuck up in there.
I don't want a
Sounds
motherfucker.
like
You
a
know, you go to
torture
the sauna.
device.
That's what I'm saying. That's like some North Korea shit. Like, I'm gonna just be in there sweating. Motherfucker gonna go in there and sweat with me, like, and look at me like, nah, see, I gotta get the fuck out of here, bro.
Nah,
I ain't
Man,
doing
he's
that.
wearing
most people
nothing
got
but a
their headphones
towel.
on and shit. I'm the only dude that pulls up to the gym with the fucking JBL speaker.
I dig it. You know what I'm saying?
Saunas
But yeah,
aren't bad, dude. You sit in there and sweat, but it helps you lose weight. And
no.
besides,
If I had the assurance that I would be in their alone country, then I really wouldn't mind it.
Oh,
But if we're talking
scary.
about in a public gym, yeah, I don't want motherfuckers walking in there and sweating in the same air that I'm breathing, and these motherfuckers is sweating on my air. Like, nah, I'm good, homie. I ain't breathing that. I ain't breathing that.
It's
But
good.
yeah,
It's good to help like cleanse. You know what I'm saying? Cleanse yourself, get a lot of those toxins out and shit. It's good like once a week type shit. But
look at this
I'm a sick
NutraFit
psychopath. I do
motherfucker.
it every
He
time.
sound like a NutraFit motherfucker. Y'all remember NutraFit?
Was
They had all
I remember that.
He's giving us
this.
was that real
congruent
talk
freaking advice.
The exact, it's so congruent, bro. Shout out to
Fuck y'all niggas,
congruency, bro.
bro.
It's congruent, bro. You know what I'm
Fuck
saying?
y'all motherfuckers try to play me, bro.
But fucking, I don't think Andy should go to 130. To be honest, I
No,
don't think
he
he
get his
should.
ass whooped. He get his ass whooped down there.
Do y'all think he beats Oshaki Foster? I don't. Too experienced.
No,
Yeah,
Who,
no.
Navarrete
Hell
Foster's a
or
no, I
No,
dog,
don't
no,
bro.
think
Andy,
so.
Andy Ray, Andy. Would you pick
No.
Andy to beat? I don't know. I don't, because Oshaki's a boxer, and you know that's Andy's speciality as a Cuban fighter. But I'm like, yo, Oshaki got dog in him.
Oh,
He
Shocky
got
got that big ass
nah.
forehead, bro.
Here's
He
what
know
I'll
how to
say, right?
fight.
Against kind of like other boxers, besides like Fulton, who I think is just small, and what's it called? And who's the other guy that moved up and he beat for the title again?
Conceição. Conceição.
No, not him. The Mexican that moved up.
Oh, Ray Vargas. Ray Vargas.
Yeah. Those are two guys that came up in weight. So yeah, that's different from as far as I'm concerned. When you actually look at his fights against like other boxers, he doesn't win by wide margins ever. Like he didn't
But
win by a wide
but
margin
Andy,
against
but the shit is that Andy has next to no experience, bro. That dude got 6 fights, one of which he lost. He's got no
this
real.
yo. Yo, this dude had a
Squabbles.
split decision with Abraham Nova.
You right. You right. I forgot about. He looked
Hey,
like dog
yeah.
shit in that fight. You right. You right.
He had to pull that shit out of
I
the
s-
fire with a knockdown. Like that happened.
yeah, but ain't that the signature of Oshaki Foster? Look at the Rocky Hernandez fight. He pulled that knockout out his ass. Out his ass in the last round. Andy
I don't
Andy
think you
don't
want to bet on pulling a knockout out of the fire for a win. I'm gonna be honest. If that's the analysis, we starting off in a horrible place.
No, I'm saying that this motherfucker just has a way of making it work, is what I'm saying. He'll find a way. He'll make it work. Whereas Andy, I already didn't trust you that much, and you failed the test. The test for you was Murataya, and you failed. You failed. I
And
don't
now the quiz could be Oshaki Foster. A much easier
yeah,
quiz, might I add.
yeah, I don't know about all that. I think he should stay put and he should just go after Floyd Schofield. That's who he should go after. Go after
That shit not
Floyd.
happening, bro.
Yeah,
What?
for real.
That's
That shit would be
ridiculous.
bad. But
That's
that,
stupid.
I
Fuck
mean,
you
I
gonna go
mean,
after that dude. That dude's a
I-
pussy. You know it.
That's why you gotta go at cause he's a pussy. You could clout chase him. Floyd, fight me, you bitch. Your
That's
daddy is a
sorry
hey,
homo.
though.
hey,
Like,
hey, they're gonna have a face off and have the presser and everything, and the fight week comes. Motherfucker, Schofield's gonna end up in the hospital again.
That's a
bro, he
good.
gonna
That's
end
a
up in the
good.
hospital and say Andy sent Fidel Castro after me or some shit like that, bro. I'm not trying
For
to see
real.
this motherfucker again, bro. I'm tired
Shout
of
out
this
to
dude, bro.
shout out to George. Fantasy situation. Kevin Kelly versus today's featherweights. Who wins? Hmm.
Hmm.
I'm a no. You know what? I'm gonna still go with Navarrete to beat him.
No.
I'm
It's featherweight, featherweight.
Why
That's
you gotta
26.
word it
That's
like that
26.
though? Like
yeah
that's
yeah yeah
usually
yeah.
what I type into like a porn search bar. Like why you gotta word it like that, George?
For real,
But
yo. Versus
Fantasy
today's featherweights.
situation.
Fantasy situation. Horny stepmom does laundry.
it's like, but if we're talking about the guys at featherweight now, I would take him to beat a lot of them. I think he'd beat Figueroa. I would have
Yeah.
good odds on him beating Leo. And then it's
Probably knocks out
Carrington
Big
and
Ball.
what's his name? Nick Ball's already gone. But are we still counting him even though he's not a champion anymore?
No, I mean, no, he don't got a belt. We don't got to think about him no
Yeah,
more.
no, fuck that guy.
Anyway, so then it's
Honestly,
Carrington and
yeah, you're
Espinoza.
right. You're right.
I think he loses to Espinoza maybe, though
Yes.
that's still kind of hard, but
What you think about that?
Espinoza still gets hit a lot.
What you think about that Carrington Figueroa if they do that?
Very fun fight, but I will be taking Bruce Carrington
Fair enough. Fair
by
enough. The
decision.
only
Nothing crazy.
the only thing I'll say is that what's unique about that fight is Bruce has never really been put under pressure. He's never really been put under pressure against a big dumb moron, a big dummy that I don't care if you hit me in my face. I'm still gonna come forward. I'm still gonna throw punches. Bro, I thought Nick Ball was gonna win, and I was wrong, bro. I was wrong.
Yeah, right.
I thought he was gonna win. I thought he was gonna probably even knock him down a couple times.
For real.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I always thought Nick Ball would lose to like a Mexican or Mexican American fighter, but I thought it would be somebody with like some more quality than Figueroa. I will not lie.
To be fair, Figueroa do got Manny in the corner now, so that matters. That
Yeah,
matters a
that's
lot.
Manny
crazy.
Robles in the
That's
corner.
crazy.
Hey,
Yeah.
I
say
hearken
this,
it back
I'll
to
say
what
this,
Jules
though.
said. I hearken it back to what Jules said about Mexican boxers and British chins.
Yeah. What Jason said, really, that's his shit. And he right though. He is right.
Yeah.
If a
Honestly, I
motherfucker
say
has
we
a
all
ounce,
forgot.
when it comes to Ball,
If a-
though, that Ball Figueroa joint, y'all, like, this is my perspective. Like, Ball, like, he got the tools to beat a Figueroa type fighter. He just didn't have the right approach, man, and it backfired. Like with the right game plan, the right trainer, he smokes a Figueroa guy. You know what I mean?
now let me tell you something. Let me
Yeah,
tell you something.
man. Well,
No,
well,
no, 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 no,
Ball
no.
was-
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Ball was doing good in that fight. He actually was. He was snapping his head back. He was hitting him with the jab. He was winning the exchanges. What happened to Ball is simple. You got caught.
Yeah, he was winning that fight actually.
He was
one
doing.
round
He
away.
was doing good. He just the motherfucker got caught.
That's
got
what I mean
caught.
about the
Yeah.
approach. You can't get comfortable. You
For
can't
real.
get comfortable with fighters like that. With them volume puncher dudes that don't stop, that got a chin, you can't get comfortable.
Well,
You
that's
gotta
not so much. That's not so much about approach. That's more poise, and that's something he's gonna gain later on with experience.
Yeah,
That's what
because he
poise
he,
is part
he
of the
threw a
approach.
punch. He threw a punch, and it wasn't even like it was a bad punch. Nick threw a jab. The right hand was not high enough. That's where he fucked up. That he throws a jab, right hand's not high enough. Figueroa countered the jab with the left hook, and you got caught. Like, I don't look at that as, oh, you fucked up. Oh, you should have did this. That was just one of them shits where the motherfucker got caught. He was doing good.
And you know
But
what's
he got
you know what's
caught.
wild? You know what's wild? Normally, not staying on the phone is an indication of being tired. He didn't look tired though.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
You know what I mean?
I don't read a lot into that knockout, to be honest with you, Alex. It's not like
Yeah.
Brandon was looking great in that fight. Like, nah, Brandon was still. You know what? I'll say this: Brandon started off the fight okay. I did like that he was persistent because that matters. Like, yeah, that's where being persistent matters. That you're not winning no boxing match. You got to mow this motherfucker down. And credit to you, you did that. But you can't read a lot into the motherfucker got clipped. That's what happened. He got clipped.
You got
He's
it's
doing
boxing,
okay, but he got clipped.
Yeah.
But is there
Shout out
any
to
way
George.
that like
Hold
Go,
on.
go.
Shout out to George. Bro's thinking about Kelly with my question. I don't know who Kelly is.
Oh yeah.
You mean
Yeah,
Kevin
my
Kelly?
bad. It's
I
not
think
my
that was
bad.
that
That's that
WWE
one porn
wrestler.
star with the black
Wasn't
hair.
she? Oh, I thought she was a WWE wrestler or something, huh?
Shout out to Misael. Body shots kept him at bay.
I mean,
Yeah.
Ball was landing some mean body shots too.
Yeah, but I remember Brandon was getting in with some good body shots. He was. He was touching him. Yeah,
lefts were brutal.
touching him to the body. Yeah.
But I saw
don't-
like as the rounds go on, I saw the energy with Ball in his corner. Like I'm looking at this, I'm like, yo, this is a close fight. You're ahead, but it's a close fight. And I felt like the energy from his corner and the way they were coaching him, like he felt like he couldn't lose. And I'm like, with this volume puncher dude with a chin, you can't have that attitude. Like I don't know, man. Like his corner should have been a little bit better approach. Like I think if they fight 10 times, I think Ball wins 7 out of 10, but that wasn't one of those 7 nights. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm gonna say is this: the way he got knocked out, and once again, I'm not trying to read too much into it, but it is possible that after the way you got knocked out, your chin ain't gonna be what it was.
Eso.
Well, yeah,
chin-
because his jaws broke.
Yeah,
and think about it. We're talking about Ball. Like, what about Figueroa's perspective? Like, you do a rematch, he might just go in and just say, like, "Yo, bro, my chin has never cracked. I just cracked his, and I could just force a fight on this guy.
Yeah.
If I force a fight on this guy, I could get another knockout."
Because he got stopped with that punch you don't see coming. That's the worst one.
I'm gonna be real with you. If they scheduled a rematch between those two guys, as much as I'm not a fan of Brandon's boxing, what Ray just said, yeah, that's it. Brandon gonna go in there like, bro, I don't gotta sit here and play with you. I know I can knock you out. I already did. All I gotta do is go
he's gonna
for
press
it.
that action.
Yeah.
I did not see a
I don't gotta
stoppage.
sit here and play with you.
I didn't see a stoppage coming on my prediction. I did not see a stoppage.
I'm not doing the homo shit, right, Alex? I'm not doing the homo shit.
No doubt,
But
no doubt.
I did say all week, I got a bad feeling about this fight. I picked Nick officially. I picked
No,
Nick.
bro, you literally said it you said it on his walkout. He's gonna go out here and make us all look stupid.
Yo, and he did. Yo, but I can't claim it. I can't.
Nah,
claim
fuck
it,
that, Jules. Fuck that. Hold up. Every time
claim
I
it.
say I got a bad feeling, you call bullshit and I end up right. You can't say you had a bad feeling. Nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that.
Shout out to
he did.
Misael.
He said it.
Ball has struggled with fighters that were moving up. Yeah, like the Sam
Facts.
Goodman
For
fight.
real.
The
like
Fitz-
the
the
Nah,
Sam
you can
Goodman
even go
fight.
further back. He fought a guy that got knocked out by MJ. I forgot his name. And he knocked the guy out. Like, it was devastating. It went into your relay intro and everything. But I remember I looked at it, I was like, yo, this motherfucker is tagging up Ball a lot. And he's like
Yeah,
tiny.
he's bleeding.
And
He's
his
bleeding
face
that
is
fight.
bloody too. And
No,
I'm
look,
like,
the Ronnie
yo,
Rios
this looks
fight.
kind
The
of
Ronnie
crazy.
Rios-
Like, I was
Ronnie
like, yo, he
Rios
looking kind
fight.
of crazy here.
I'm gonna say this. I think I don't want to jump to conclusions. Nick could come back and be successful, but he's not winning a belt from this crop of guys. Not one. Angelo Leo knocks you out. Bruce, I already thought he knocks you out. Rafael, fucking forget it. And your ass is too little for 130. You are too little, bro. Like they will
100%.
fuck you
What
up.
is Espinosa
Stay away
doing,
from
by
that
the
shit.
way?
Stay away from that shit.
Yo, I don't even
That
know,
motherfucker
dog.
6'1", and then Nick
Is
Ball's
he just chilling?
5'2". Like, yeah, bro, 6'1".
I mean,
at
there was a
126.
rumor the last few weeks that he was going to unify with Angelo Leo, but because Angelo's now under orders to fight Reese Salim, it's dead for that. You got to fight Reese Salim. It's dead for that. He's going to knock
Angelo
out
could lose
Angelo
that
anyway.
fight too, by the way.
So how about
I
this,
said,
man?
Bray, I said that Reese Salim
that
going
he-
to take that belt.
Yeah,
Reese
that
Salim
shit
going
gonna
to take
suck
that belt
if that
from him.
happens, bro.
All right, hey Jules, what do we think? What do we think's a good comeback fight for him to get back in the swing of things?
For Nick Ball, bro.
Yeah,
Yo.
that's what I'm saying. That's bro. I spent a couple days like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know, bro. Like,
Let
where do
me
you
think.
go?
Let me think. Who's at featherweight? Because
Man, it ain't an easy decision.
who's
Like, where
at
do you go?
featherweight? He don't. You know
He
that
needs
I
to
don't think he
cherry
beats.
pick.
You know that I don't think he beats Joet Gonzalez.
Maybe
I
you
do
go
not
back
think He
down
beats.
if you
No.
can.
He can beat Joe
Nick-
Gonzalez. He can beat Joe
No, he
Gonzalez.
can.
For
No,
sure.
he cannot.
No, I'm gonna
No.
tell you what.
What you
I'm gonna tell
just-
you why.
Bro,
Joet
Yoet does him
Gonzalez.
worse than Figueroa, bro. Come
No,
on, man.
Joet Gonzalez is an excellent fighter. He's got very good inside game, but he is never, and I mean never, not one point in his career, you cannot find the fight footage gone past first gear or changed
That's
up a
true.
fight strategy. The Joet that you've seen in round 1 will be the Joet that you see in round 12. All that you have to do is elevate your game a little bit, and you could win enough rounds to at least get a majority.
In fairness, though, that same Joet Gonzalez looked better with Brandon than Nick did. I think Joet won that fight with Brandon Figueroa. He got robbed on that PBC show.
Yeah, they robbed him. They robbed him.
Like,
They robbed the
nonetheless, I
shit
don't care who you are. If you have a decent boxing brain, at a minimum, that was controversial as fuck. Come on now. Like,
Also,
Yeah.
you're
Shut up.
forgetting Nick Ball still got the dirty shit in his pocket, bro. That could win you some rounds too, if you're in home territory.
Hell yeah.
look,
That's true.
I mean, it
In
didn't
That has
work.
nothing
to do with
Figueroa.
go for a
Figueroa.
kick.
He tried.
That has-
It didn't
Shout
work
out to
against Figueroa.
Misael. Rafa will uppercut the Mario. Yeah, bro. Like that's a crazy.
Yeah.
But you gonna knock the Sonic
Hit
rings
them
out
Sonic
that
ring. He gonna hit
motherfucker,
them
bro.
Sonic
I
rings.
I don't
Every
know why
time he hits
anybody
the
thought
bing,
that fight.
bing.
Some people really used to talk about that fight like it was interesting. I was like, why the fuck? Like someone's like, yo, bro, imagine it. The smallest featherweight versus the tallest featherweight. And I'm like, nigga, that sounds horrible. Why the fuck would you want to see that?
For
You want to see his
real. I
motherfucker
didn't
die?
think
That's
that.
like-
I wasn't even thinking of that. I was thinking more like Inoue. Well, a lot of people of us more like were thinking Inoue, but that's more like a circus fight or something. Look like it.
Not for nothing.
They
I don't,
just wanna see
unless
Nick Ball
Turkey
get
pays.
hurt.
Unless Turkey pays a guy a lot of money to fight Rafa, none of these guys is gonna fight Rafa. Unless Turkey pays you a lot of money. Like for what? The only dude that might is Bruce. That's probably the only dude that might, just because he need a name. But Angelo not gonna fight Rafa. He not gonna. And
Yeah, I
and
always
Brent,
want him to move up. He's too big. He should just like move up.
he
Go
need
beat
yeah,
up
he
on
need
Esther.
to, he need to go to
Yeah,
130, bro.
Go beat up on fucking Navarrete. You know.
I
Question,
think he could
fellas,
beat
if
Oshaki, to be
Rafa,
honest.
No.
that's what I was about to ask you. If he went to 130, could he beat Oshaki?
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, he's got everything I
Really?
think he needs. Good
Come on,
I
size,
think he can.
very
Yeah.
good
Come on,
pressure.
bro.
Hell yeah.
Like the issue I have with Navarrete when it comes to fighting Oshaki Foster is that though Navarrete puts on pressure at times, I think it comes in more bursts than people realize. Because a lot of times it's like some of those punches he's doing, it takes time to set up. And if you have to take time to set up, you're getting punched in the face with a jab.
But here's
Yeah.
my issue with that fight, just like it is with most people. You can't train, you can't get a sparring partner. You can't train for Navarrete. He's so fucking unorthodox and unpredictable. So like weird with his style. Like it's so unique, man. Like I don't care who you spar with, what you train. When you get in the ring with him, it's the first time you've seen that. That's it. And you got
I
to
will
feel
say that what you said is true. His pressure is not constant. It's like intermittent. Something will happen and he'll explode and he'll
but
throw
it's
6,
fucking
7
weird.
punches.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
It's weird, but it's not
It's
undoable. Like I think people are overrating like how much prepared you have to be. I've seen guys in the ring work around that. I've seen Ruben Villa, even though he lost and he got dropped like twice, even though that happened, there's a lot of rounds when you look into that fight without him getting dropped, where he's actually just working Navarrete with simple shit,
Bro,
just
you literally
quick
just said
jab
he
and
got
turn.
dropped
I hear
twice and
you.
lost. So
I
how
hear
did
that.
tell me
That's
how his
what I was
technique
going to
works?
say.
Tell
That
me how it
you
works.
can't tell me about a guy that got dropped 2 times and
And
lost.
lost.
And this is the example of
Yeah.
how we could work around this.
That's
The
like
It's
that
guy
the
old
lost
shit. Like,
example
yeah, he
because
lost,
like
he lost, but he exposed him. Get out of here with that. Come on, bro.
he didn't get dominated. It's like if you actually watch
What?
the fight, like the guy literally the stuff he's doing to him is not stuff that I can look at another guy and say, yeah, that's so unrealistic. I can't imagine somebody just shooting a jab at Navarrete's face and moving out of the way.
What I'm saying is what he did didn't work. He got dropped twice and lost. He got his ass whooped. It
Yeah.
didn't work.
Yeah. It's not a good example.
Yeah, nah,
Ruben,
bro.
and Ruben, one of them little ones. Like I said, Navarrete eat them little motherfuckers up, man. Don't be 5'2" fighting Navarrete, bro. He gonna eat your ass up. That's what he gonna do.
He gonna do you like he did Dog Bay and shit back in the day. Like, come on, man.
Nick Ball gotta
Dog Bay
be
is about
feeling
the
it,
only
though.
one the same size as Nick Ball.
Exactly.
Nick Ball,
Exactly.
Nick Ball got to be feeling it because he was on the cusp. You selling out in Liverpool. You think you gonna get Inouye, and bam, you
He
ran
was
into
mad.
Brandon.
Didn't you see him?
Yeah, he's
He was
mad.
pissed.
Yeah, he didn't stay for the post fight interview. He didn't stay. He walked right off. Well, his
That's
jaw was
wild.
broken, so he probably couldn't talk.
Yeah.
You know.
He
Poor
was
him.
pissed off that he lost and got his job broke. So you could just see the look on his face, like
Well,
motherfucker.
isn't it standard for him to go to the hospital for getting knocked out? That's like standard procedure.
Yeah,
It is. It is.
Might have been, yeah. It might have been straight to the
Yeah.
ambo. Straight to the ambo.
Yeah. You know, and
Yeah.
his cheek was swelling up real fast, so his jaw was broke. Like when you see that kind of
Mhm.
swelling form that quick,
Yep.
something broke, something fractured, or
usually-
something broke.
And usually when the jaw breaks, it's in 2 places, at the front, center, and the corner.
Yeah,
dude.
and it was a hard
speaking-
left hand, man. Like he got caught clean, man. He
Clean,
on the
hand down,
button.
didn't see it coming. It was nasty, man.
Speaking of broken
way he
jaws,
fell,
did
he
you guys see
face
the
planted.
metal? Did you guys see the metal rod that, or plate that fucking Jake Paul has in his mouth?
That
For his
motherfucker looked
broken
like
jaw?
I seen that shit. That shit looked like
Oh.
straight up.
Hey, but look, man.
Frankenstein,
Hey,
bro.
look. When you
Dude,
still a
that's
millionaire and you go home to Judah, bro, hey, fuck it. Who cares, bro?
You know
Still,
what though?
that's,
You know
that's
what?
horrible, man.
That fight, like not for nothing. Yeah, he got his jaw broke by AJ, but I guarantee you he'll beat Tommy Fury in a rematch. He will.
100%. He
He'll
dogs
beat
him. He dogs him.
now because
Yeah, now?
everything is gonna seem easier than what you just went through. Like, yeah, everything
Mhm.
gonna seem light
Mhm.
compared
Yep.
to that shit.
Bro,
I
and
just
let's
have-
be clear, Tommy Fury's fucking trash, bro.
No, that
Come
dude
on,
is
man.
ass, bro.
He's
That dude
so
is
bad,
ass.
bro. It's not even.
Yo, is we
I saw
really
my
sitting here?
announcement about his
Is we
upcoming
really
fight against
sitting here
Eifert.
breaking
I'm like,
down a Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury fight, bro?
bro.
We
Exactly.
we
I
on
mean,
some
like,
Shit, you
shit.
guys are. I only
Hey.
brought up Jake Paul's jaw, man. I didn't say
Yeah.
anything about Tommy Fury.
Motherfucker, you the one brought him up. Who else? They
Oh,
got.
sure. Put
They
that
talking
shit
about.
on.
Bro, y'all,
They
y'all, man,
talking
fuck
about
y'all breaking
Floyd,
that shit down. I'm making a protein shake. Fuck you.
Floyd Schofield versus Lucas Body. For those that don't remember Body, that's the dude that damn near killed Ashton Silva. Knockout of the year that year. Cole slept that motherfucker. I hope he do that to Schofield now that I think about it. That'd be nice.
which Schofield? The fighter or mama?
No. If he could do it to both, that'd be great.
You know
Both
what I'm
with an F. Both of them.
Both of them.
I would probably take Schofield
Real.
on that fight, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's not that I like what's it called? It's a I remember the Ashton Sylvie fight, and I think like people just look at that knockout, but like Ashton Sylvie was low key watching him before he just died immediately from getting punched in the face.
Yeah.
And it's
real.
like if that's the case, the puncher's chance is there. I think if Body connects on Floyd Schofield's chin,
And
it
we
could
know
be
that
over
Floyd
instantly.
and we know that Floyd can be clipped because he got clipped 2 fights ago. 2-3 fights.
Yup.
He got dropped. So yeah, you could catch him. That'd
Yep.
be nice for the WBA title.
And that's not the first time he's
WBA
been
like
down
that.
either.
No, it's not. He's been down.
But you know
before
what?
that.
Here's my thing. Like, maybe I'm speaking too soon. I'm gonna throw a what if out there. What if we got ourselves another Marquez? Like, what if like 5 years from now we realize you could put him down? It's pointless. He gonna get back up and still keep fighting the same. Who
What you
knows?
talking about Floyd Schofield? You
Yeah.
giving him too much credit.
No, I
Yeah,
said
that
who
that
knows.
got
I
too
said
much
what
money.
if? What if? Let's see. I don't know.
Yeah, what
But
if
so
Sydney
far,
Sweeney?
everybody that put him
Yeah,
down, he
what if
ended up
Sydney
getting up and
Sweeney
beating
lets me
their ass.
motorboat a booth,
that's
bro?
a
Like
devious
this is
what
a
if too,
big
by
old
the way,
one
man.
Hey
in,
Like
man,
bro.
yep, you're
like
right. It's a risky what if. I'm
you
just
threw
throwing it
that
out
shit
there.
out there like crazy. That was a
Yeah,
wild
hey, you
shot.
never know,
Yo,
man.
what
You
if
never.
he's just got that Marquez level of like coming
Yeah, what if
back?
he's Dina? What if he's Dinamita, bro?
All
Yo,
right, y'all
that's a
going too far
that's a
now. Hold on.
crazy shot, bro.
That's wild,
I
dog.
don't mean in
Like
totality. I'm just saying, like, what if he just has
What
one
if
of
he
them
what if
cats
he
that
beats
come around every now
Shakur?
and again where you can knock them down, they just get back up and keep fighting the
what?
same.
What if he
Who knows?
moves up to light heavyweight and he beats Bivol? It's like, well,
Okay, now,
well,
okay,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Come on, man, fuck y'all niggas,
you
man.
know
Fuck
what I'm
all
saying?
y'all.
A
Man,
lot of things could happen, bro. You know,
You know what I'm saying?
what if there really was a
all right,
massage
y'all
lady,
right.
bro?
All
You
right,
know,
I
who
probably
knows,
shouldn't have
bro?
said
Yo,
that.
what
No,
if
all
Yo,
right,
it's
what if
all
Mama
right, chill the fuck out.
Schofield? What if
There we go.
Mama Schofield was in the Epstein files, bro? In the Epstein. You know
Oh
what I'm
my
saying?
god.
Nah, man, Schaefer's in the Epstein files, bro. Y'all ain't heard
You,
Schaefer in
you
the
know what?
Epstein
You
files,
can't
man.
go online and not see a whole bunch of algorithm about that motherfucker. I was trying desperately to get away from that shit yesterday, bro.
It's everywhere, bro.
bro?
It was
Everybody,
No, bro,
everywhere.
I'm
wait, hold
struggling
on.
to I'm
I
avoiding
was
that
out.
shit.
I was out with my girlfriend on Valentine's Day. She was like, "Yeah." So I found out she's still in college for the master's. She's like, "I found out the president's assistant or whatever from my school is in the Epstein files." I was like, "What the fuck? Like, yo, what are we doing here?"
Stop lying.
Yo,
Yo, let's go.
Nigga, what?
Let's go.
I'm just-
Makes sense. I mean, hey,
Nigga, where
No, no,
did
but
you
Ray.
where
I
did
want to
you
ask
put
you,
in work?
Ray. I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you a question because you seem a very grounded person to me, right? You know, a lot of people are taking the whole thing with that, and they're going to all these different places with it. You know what I mean? Spells, souls, demons, vampires. Just in your purview, you're looking at. What do you think about that shit? Like, what do you think is at the heart of it?
like, hey, bro, like I told you, I think you think it's like crazy, but I remember they've done studies on this. What the fuck am I even saying? If you give certain people power to do whatever they want, they're gonna do whatever they want.
And that's all you think.
That's as simple. That's
Wait,
as
wait,
simple
wait,
as it
wait,
is,
wait, wait.
bro.
Let Ray
Yo,
go. Let Ray go. We're gonna
they
pass it around the board.
like
But I'm
look.
saying
We could put it down.
you think it's just a bunch of morbid people and that's it. That's all. It ain't more to it than that.
Yo, World War II, you gave a bunch of motherfuckers power to do whatever they want. You say, yo, do this shit real quick. Yo, you can do this shit. And motherfuckers just did it. Yo, you could gas that nigga.
Okay.
All right. Yo, you could
Yeah,
set
but
that nigga on fire. Yo, in
yeah, but you
Japan,
know
yo,
what the
you could cut that dude's testicles off and cut his off and tie them together and we could see what happens.
in fairness, Ray, you're comparing an active war situation, to motherfuckers just sitting around. Hey, let's eat some baby intestines. I think there's a difference there,
I
bro.
don't know.
Like,
No, I'm just saying, I'm not even saying that. I'm saying, like, look, remember, they had scientists at times, not even again, nobody had to do anything, bro. And the motherfucker just said, yo, if we take this part out of this guy, bro, how long is he gonna live? Motherfuckers was just doing that, bro. There was no reason to do it. You just did it.
Now here's the thing,
I'm
dude.
gonna go.
This is what it
I'm
is.
gonna go to country. Just your purview, because you know that there are a lot of themes and a lot of shit. More than just being morbid. What is your purview of what they are accused of doing? All these people.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, these people get so rich and so powerful, the elites, right? That they've already had almost anything and everything money can buy, and it keeps escalating. They get bored of this, so then they venture into that. They're done with that. They get bored. They go to the next stage, and it keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And that's what it is. And right now, these motherfuckers are damn near at a pinnacle of like really bad shit. But it's probably been that way for Lord knows how long throughout the human history, you know?
Country, I'm going to tell you guys before I pass it to Alex, and I believe that me and Alex are of a similar mindset. I really do. And you call me superstitious, you call me the religious guy, you can say what you want. But I believe that, yeah, they're doing that for demons. I absolutely do. That's what my gut tells me. You don't just wake up wanting to do shit like that. I'm sorry. Like, I know that there are sick people out there, you know, grounded in reality. There are some very morbid people out there that want to do things just out of curiosity, but something systemic like that on a scale, like, it's like, yeah, this is something else, y'all. This is some other shit, man. That's what I think, bro. That's what I think. Before I go smoke this Epstein cigarette, because I got to smoke my Epsteins.
Word.
Alex,
yeah,
the floor is
so-
yours.
All right, so here I go. I got two parts. The first part is fast. Everything Country said, I 100% agree. That's part of it. When you hit a certain level of wealth and richness, you like as you come up, you dream of the cars. You don't have every car. As you come up, you dream of the mansions. You don't have every mansion. As you come up, you dream of land. You don't have all the land. At a certain point, you're like, nothing gets me going anymore. It starts to get radical. It starts to get crazy. So I agree with Country on that. The second part is I think this shit is passed down and taught and trained. Like Hollywood wasn't always like this. They were taught, all right? Like there's some sketchy, like I'm going to say Jews, but before y'all trip, not all of them are bad. I'm not saying that. But there are certain ones in the industry and in the world that taught them about sexual blackmail, all right? And the ones they taught, they think they're doing something, but they're actually being controlled. Like this shit is passed down, man. And there has to be a sickness inside of you to, when it's passed down, to adhere to it and roll with it and do the same shit. There has to be a sickness of evil inside of you that you have that's capable of being awakened, and then you apply it because you think, well, we're millionaires, we're billionaires. Like I'm protected. I know these powerful people. Fuck it, I can get away with it. Like it's just sick and disgusting. There has to be something evil and just diabolical inside of you. But outside of that, man, I think the shit's passed down, is trained, and then and also an addition and compilation of just being bored and like, yeah, I've had everything. Like fuck it. I mean, let's try this crazy shit. You know what I mean? And then once here's the thing: once you get others to do it, now you have something on them. They have to keep doing what you want them to do, or keep doing it that way, or you ruin their life. So now they're stuck, and they just
people
go.
in Hollywood. People in Hollywood sell out because they want to get rich and famous. So they have to do things in order to get there. Once they do, they're in a different world. They got all this money. They're living a life that most everybody in the world doesn't live. But you see how many of them talk. How many times do you hear about such and such sold his soul, and a lot of them end up really bad off, or
You mean like Kai Cenat?
Yeah, they think they're untouchable.
Yeah.
Who? Did you say Kai Cenat?
Yeah, that dude sold his
soul. Bro,
that's
that's amateur hour, bro. We're talking about the real
that dude sold his soul. He's being integrated as we speak.
Yeah, fuck him. He ain't shit. I'm talking about the heavy hitters, the ones that are trafficking kids,
rapper?
Well, no, you gotta understand though. Like he's for the next generation.
No, he might. Yeah,
I
see what saying. Yeah, he might could be.
You know, we don't think he's shit because that's not for our generation. That's for the next generation.
Yeah.
Who is that one young rapper that made those tennis shoes and he actually put human blood in them on the bottom?
The gay one, Nas, Lil Nas X or something.
Lil Nas X, the gay dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was fucking insane, dude. That's like they're to the point these days they're not hiding shit no more.
I mean, think about it, man. Hillary said this shit. She just said it, a couple weeks ago? If I go down, I'm taking half of Washington with me. That tells you everything you need to know, bro. She literally said that. I'm taking half of Washington with me.
Good.
Yeah, and my dude was like, "We accept your terms." I was like, "Fuck yeah!" You know what I mean?
Look what Pam Bondi said. If we convict everybody, the whole system collapses.
Yeah, we got to be selective on who we convict.
Your
so
terms
we can maintain. Yeah,
acceptable.
That's the sad part, bro. Matter of fact, man, I don't know. It's insane, dude. Like it gets so bad. I don't know if y'all just pay. I don't know how much y'all pay attention to politics, but. And this is official. This isn't word of mouth. You can literally just look it up right now. You'll see the facts. It happened yesterday or this morning. So the House was voting on to pass a resolution to officially condemn communism in the United States. Right? It passed 285. Matter of fact, every single Republican said, "Yay, we want to pass a resolution to condemn communism." 85 Democrats said, "Yay." 96 sitting fucking Democrats in the Senate and Congress voted no. They would not condemn communism.
Okay, cool. Those are the ones that we gotta go after. We got a list. What? Cool. Now we have a list.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let's get their heads. What are we doing? What are we waiting for?
Cool. Now we have a list. So let's do this.
Yeah, like you got their names. You know who they are. What are we talking about? Like, dude, it drives me fucking insane, bro. Like,
Is this not the shit that we fucking pledged allegiance to every fucking
Yeah, bro,
morning
this
at
is my
school?
country. I love my fucking
real.
home. I love my country, bro. And matter of fact, I love everybody in it. If you're a first generation, second, third generation immigrant, and your peoples came here legally, and you doing the right thing, you being good peoples, I got love for you. Welcome. Let's do this. Everybody else, get the fuck up out of here. I ain't got shit for you, dog. I don't give a fuck, dude. America over everybody, bro. I don't give a fuck about anybody else on this planet. I care about all y'all motherfuckers I'm talking to. I care about this motherfucking our borders and this motherfucking country, dude. For real. I'll never apologize for that shit.
Well, most I'll say is my perspective on that comes from a basic survival instinct. This is my home. No, I'm
Yep.
not going to give it away to you.
Damn right.
Why the fuck would I get? This is our space. If
Yep.
we go under, nobody comes over to help us. Everybody
Nope.
come to us for shit.
Yep.
So, it's just a basic survival instinct that, why wouldn't I care about the space I reside in? I reside in this space.
I mean, I usually just
You
tell
know?
people who are like who want to argue and shit. I'm like, you sleep with your doors unlocked at night,
Right?
right? Cool.
The
Exactly.
arguments that are being made make no sense, and they're coming. I don't want to. It's not that I think that I'm enlightened. It's that I think other people are brainwashed. Like, yeah, they're trying to get you to hate this place. At the same time, you're not stupid because you won't leave. As much as you hate this, you won't leave.
Yeah.
You won't go anywhere else.
Yep.
So you're not
It won't.
stupid. You just haven't thought this through. This is your space that you reside in, right? You want it to be clean. You want it to be safe. You want it to be livable. Well, a part of that is maintaining infrastructure. It's just a basic common sense argument to me. It's not about hating nobody. I already said this and I'll say it again. A big part of the reason that all this stuff has become as overblown as it has is because it's been advertised. The entire time I've been alive, it's never been different. If you come in here, if they can find you, and they will find you because I've seen it. Yeah, they're going to find you. They're going to kick you out. That's not new. That was never new. They've been doing that. When did this become popular? They've been doing that. That's not new. But, the way that it's reported now, it's all about anti-Cheeto man. So it's like, what, y'all think he invented deporting motherfuckers? Motherfuckers been getting deported, bro.
Jules,
Let
under
me
the
get
under the Obama administration, and y'all can look this up. Go ahead and fact check. I don't give a shit. It's real. 57 people died during ICE operations for deportation. There was not a single video of any operations, any raids, none of it, but you see them all today. 57 died in custody in the process of getting arrested and getting deported. 57 died. 6 have died under Trump's administration in the deportation process. 6. 57 died under Obama. Nobody cared.
I try not to polarize it, but I try not to polarize it by making it seem as if I'm defending this individual so much as the practice itself is not new. It's this guy didn't make this.
It ain't about the. You're
It's
right. It's not about the
it's
individual.
always it's always gone on, and I just think that look, after this guy's term is over, or after a year, 2 years pass, it's going to calm down. It will not be the priority later on that it is now. It's a priority now because, well, the border was open for a while and a lot of people got in, so they just want to get a lot of them out. That's all. But it's going to calm down, and shit is going to go back. Yeah, it's going to go back to normal. Like, yeah, people. I'm gonna put it to you this way: people are never going to stop crossing that border illegally. That will never stop. I don't think that will ever stop because that's just as Americana as everything else. Like, yeah, that's going to stay that way. It's just how much in what
that's
abundance.
like expecting all the New
Here's
Yorkers
Jules,
to
you
pay
know
for
what,
the
Jules?
subway.
Let me touch on that. Hold on, let me touch on that real quick. You're right. They're going to keep trying, but we're also going to keep stopping, and that'll be fine. That's fine.
It's about the ratio is what I'm saying. That it's never going to. It's kind of like crime. Crime is never going to stop. Racism and bigotry, right? Also, it's never going to really stop because different groups of people, when they get together, the group think and all that different shit, there's just some things that are always going to be there. It's a question of in what abundance, how much. And this will die down. Like it's not going to be a big deal 3-4 years from now. It's not going to be a big deal. Shout out to HC. It's human sacrifice for a demon, 100% no doubt. Children are the most innocent. This will provide the most riches, fame, and status for them. I want to say that I'm not the most superstitious person. However, I do go off of gut feelings. And in my opinion, oh yeah, that's for a demon, bro. You won't.
Yeah,
If you think
100%.
if you think I'm insane, go ahead. But that's for a demon. You can't convince me of otherwise.
Yeah.
You can't.
You can't be about Jesus
I
Christ
agree.
and be doing that kind of shit. That's not possible. No.
You can't convince me of otherwise. Like
No.
I already believed in that. You know, believed in that sort of stuff. Just, but I'm a God fearing person. If I believe in a God, that means there's a devil. That means there's devils. I'm already a God fearing person. So you tell me that they doing all this shit just because they get a boner, just because they get an no. This
It's
is
something
not.
else.
This is not some sex shit. The Diddy shit is some sex shit. Some fetish sex shit. That's what that is.
Diddy was a fuckboy tool to the real people in power. He's nobody to them.
Yeah. He's trying to be baby Epstein is what that was like. Oh, I see you trying to throw your own orgies and you'll put different objects in your ass. That's just some sex shit. This shit is
You
some
mean
different.
he was
like
you trying to say he was the Al Heyman of the pedo world?
he was the Al Heyman of the anal beads.
Yeah,
Shout out to HC. I think Maxwell was his handler. Her father was a high up Mossad spy. Yeah,
Her
bro.
father was a Mossad dude. Yep, her father was a Mossad guy.
I firmly believe like at the heart of it, and you could call me crazy. Different people believe in different things, but I think it's for a demon, bro. I absolutely do. There's just something. There's a difference between fetishes and sex shit, even when it's really morbid. This is some different type of shit. And we're not at a point where we can be dismissive based on how far out what it is people are saying, because look, conspiracy theorists have been proven right about a lot of things. So I don't think we're in a position to just dismiss. I don't think we're in a position to just dismiss their candor, no matter how wild it gets. It's like they've been right about a lot of things, homie.
Bro, I'm one of those people, Jules. Motherfuckers have been telling me I've been crazy for 10 years. Now everybody's quiet. Like, I don't want to hear it. I'm done. Like no.
Yeah. So if if what the conspiracy dictates is that all these fucking ghouls are doing this for some otherworldly I'm gonna say, okay, yeah, I'll entertain it. I will entertain that because they've been right about a lot of things. This might just be another thing. You know, I just don't think you wake up.
Once you sell your soul, there's no going back. You're stuck.
And there's just too many breadcrumbs when you put it together to ignore it. One of the things that really made me pay attention was the eye thing. You know, that you did notice it in a lot of the covers of albums and magazines and music videos across different genres of music. That why do they all do that? They're like, what is that? Well, why do they all do that? And you just have to wonder, like, and you know what? Look, I don't know it all. Maybe the conspiracy theorists are right. Maybe that's what it is. Because one thing's for sure, they are all doing it. They all do that eye thing where they cover the one eye, and they all do that.
Eye, and they put their finger up to the mouth to mean it's quiet and concealed. It's the all-seeing eye. That's what that is.
Yeah, I don't think they're all doing that for no. It can't be a coincidence that this many artists across this many genres, across this duration of time,
and
all do
politicians.
this. They all do it. Like, nah. And important people, very important people of influence, not just
another
recording artists and
Jules, that's
entertainers,
the key right there. People of influence. That's the key.
Another common thing you see is a lot of like entertainers, like musicians and like actors and all that. A number of them have all, you notice, gone crazy, flipped out. I mean, you've seen it with, Martin Lawrence. You saw it with Dave Chappelle, Michael Jackson, other artists and entertainers. They went crazy and they start saying all this crazy, what people thought was crazy stuff. But a lot of it was like, you listen to what they're saying, you're like, damn, like Michael Jackson was saying about the people who ran the industry and all this other stuff and how they were evil. And then he turned around and said, well, I've already said too much.
And you know what? Made it. And you know what? Just like their plan, they made him seem like a pedophile. They overdrugged him, killed him, and try to convince the public like, yo, man, like it's crazy.
I'll tell you something. And this has been said. This has been said by a lot of people already on the internet. They do their little thing about Stanley Kubrick and Eyes Wide Shut. But I think that very few people actually were alive at that time when that movie came out. And If you
That's a
were
good
alive,
point.
you,
That's
you
a
you
good
were alive. You know, I know that you were alive, country, and you were alive, Alex.
Oh
Like
yeah.
you were adults.
Yeah. Mhm.
We were more or less adults or of age when that
Mhm.
movie came out. And I know that you guys had to notice how out of place the movie
Yes.
was. That why did Stanley Kubrick make this? If
Yes.
you wanted to make a movie about a guy who's insecure about his wife, what the fuck does this orgy secret society
Jewel.
shit? What does
Clockwork
that have to
Orange.
do with anything?
Clockwork Orange is the most classic subliminal fucking message ever created right now. Dude, bro.
I mean,
Like it's
I remember I
like
watched the
how much time
movie.
y'all got? Man.
I remember I watched the movie, you know, because it was acclaimed or whatever, you know, people this and that. And I watched it and I'm like, okay, so the movie's about Tom Cruise questioning the fidelity of his wife because she basically told him that she would risk it all. She would have risked it all if some Marine guy would have tried to throw the dick at her. That's what sends him into a loop. But
Mhm.
what does that, the infidelity between a man and his, what does that have to do with a secret society? That how do these two things tie together? It was so random that it's like, was Stanley trying to tell us something? And well, now it seems obvious that yes, Stanley was. Stanley was
Mhm.
trying to tell you that it's going down, homie. Because
Yep.
now it seems obvious. But
Yep.
it I remember that it stood out so much then that it's like, this is so out of place in the story. What is this supposed to be? What
Hey, here's
message
my
is this?
thing, man. Here's my thing, Jules. With all this going on, man, like to lighten the mood, like with all this going on, can we just go ahead and release the alien information now? Can we just keep it real? Can we make it
I
public?
don't think I don't think they're ready for that. I
You know
honestly
what I
don't
mean?
think
Like,
people are ready for that. I don't
probably.
think they are.
I'm not gonna
If
lie,
you
with social
look, if
media and the attitude of the culture nowadays, Jules, I think everything's so fleeting. You could release the truth and it'll blow over like nothing.
you know what, maybe you're right because they are desensitized, aren't they?
You know what I'm saying? Like our generation in the 90s, we'd have been blown away, bro. We'd have been like, what the
You're
fuck?
right. You're
Bro,
right. I
now
think it would have. Yeah, I think it would have hit us if you told these kids now. They're so desensitized and so dead inside that if you told them, yeah, there's aliens out there, they wouldn't even give a shit. They just keep playing Call of Duty, like, oh shit,
that
wow,
thank you, bro. Yeah, yeah. Small
wow,
example,
that's
but yes,
fucking
that's exactly it, bro. Yeah. It's so everything's
yeah,
so fleeting now, man. Like,
yeah, yeah.
and
I
it
mean,
makes it easier for these elites to get away with bullshit because everything's so fleeting. Nobody takes nothing serious. Everyone's so inundated with so much
well,
information.
it's that,
Like,
it's that, and it's a feeling of powerlessness because just like you guys were saying with this Epstein shit, you know, you have a whole list of people there that okay, you have a list. What are you doing about it?
mhm,
Nothing. Nothing. And people aren't revolting. They're not
mhm.
taking to the streets with the pitchforks and tiki torches. They're just going to social media with it. That's about it. But they're not doing anything about it. So yeah, it's like, yeah, they're desensitized. At this point, you could tell them Superman and Santa Claus are real and they're cousins, and oh wow, that's crazy. And they'll just keep playing Call of Duty.
Like I was telling the homies while you stepped away a minute ago, man. I was like, just the other day, the House voted on a resolution to officially condemn communism in the US. It passed because of 285 Republicans, all of them, every single one, 85 Democrats, but 96 Democrats said, nay, we will not vote to condemn communism in the US. And I'm like, and all of us are like, okay, so off with their heads, right? Like, but in reality, decertify them. They can never run for office again. Get the fuck up out of here. But guess what?
Yeah.
Silence. Nothing's going to happen to them. Same shit,
No,
bro.
nothing's gonna happen to them. Nothing's gonna
Nothing's
happen
going
to
to happen.
them. And just like the names on that list, bro. Like I said, you gotta, you gotta list the people right there you can go after that are guilty of egregious crimes. But you and I both know nothing is gonna happen to them.
Bro, if you are a sitting congressman or senator in the fucking United States of America and you say nay against condemning communism, like, what are we talking about?
Yeah,
What are we
like
talking about?
it's
What are we talking?
but
What? Like,
bro, the shit is that they've sold. I don't even know how anybody in 2026 could be sold on the idea of
that's
communism. It doesn't
crazy.
fucking work. It has
No.
not worked anywhere.
It
They
starts as socialism,
tried it.
turns into communism, people starve, the country goes to shit. Like, come on, guys. Like, look at China. They can't, million man army. They can't mobilize them. They can't logistically support them. They can't even feed them. They got people starving over there. Their economy's in shambles right now. All right. They're a paper army. Like, look at Russia, right? They're supposed to be so big and badass. They haven't made it more than a fucking eighth into Ukraine in almost 4 years. Like
Been
19,
4
20,
years, bro.
6 years. I'm sorry, 6 years. 5,
Wow.
almost going on 6. Yeah. Like, what are we like, guys? Come on, man. Like, communism doesn't work. It doesn't
It
work.
doesn't work, bro.
It
You know what
doesn't
does
fucking
work? This fucking nap I'm about to, this fucking sleep I'm about to take.
Hey,
I'm fucking
hey,
sleeping.
both of these nuts. Both
You
are
know what I'm
working.
saying?
I'll see y'all
I'm
next
about
one,
to,
y'all.
about to
Real.
fucking go to
Night,
sleep.
man.
I'll see ya. Yo, look, we're going live tomorrow for Charles Martin versus F.A. Ajagba on
The
Zuffa.
man who walks
Zuffa
the earth
boxing.
like
I got a
god.
jogger. I got a jogger. I got a
Fire.
jogger.
I'll see y'all there.
Later.
All right. Peace out.